All right, guys.
Start turning purple.
This is going to be Game Speak Podcast, episode 241. Thank you for being here. Let's begin. Yo, and hello and welcome to the 241st episode of Game Speak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube so you can see us in stunning HD, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are now streaming live every Monday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast, youtube.com/CreateForSanity, and facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast if you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else. Also, be sure to join the community in the GameSpeak Podcast Discord at dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast to hang and talk games with other nerds like us. This show is two childhood BFFs and a brand new BFF bringing you all things video games. I'm one of your hosts, Jamel Al-Jafra, alongside Brent Battletoads Bass.
Alongside Devin, drawing a blank mayor.
Woo!
What's up, guys?
Yeah, we're all here. The gang's all
Yeah.
here. We're back for another exciting episode of Game Speak Podcast.
Action-packed.
Yeah.
Another extendo clip of video games straight to your dome.
Yes. That's how we should describe it on all of our descriptions on the platforms and stuff. An extendo clip of video games straight to the dome. Yeah, I like that.
I don't know in these times if that's
Yeah,
but it works.
It's acceptable. Okay.
Yeah, it's acceptable. Yeah,
You know?
especially if it's true, and it's true. But anyways, so what's been up, guys? What y'all been up to?
Oh, man.
So I feel like this week went by really fast.
Yeah, it sure did.
They're just starting to go faster and faster. Maybe it's just being 29 now. This shit doesn't slow down.
Yeah, I had a pretty full week. I've been doing Thanksgiving stuff all week. I actually just came back from my parents' place in Llano today. It was a 4 or 5 hour drive. But
How was that?
It was fun, man. You know, we had a good time. I was out there. I got to see my sister, which is a rare occasion these days.
What up,
unfortunately.
Allie?
You know, we got to hang out. I got to chill with her kids and stuff, and we had a big, huge fucking Thanksgiving feast, and we ate a bunch of food, and you know, it was a good time. We were shooting BB guns and little things like that.
Nice.
But,
Wait, shooting BB guns? What you shooting?
Oh, you know, just they had a BB gun. I don't know. We were just shooting it off the porch. It was fun.
Nice.
We had a good
Nice,
time.
dude.
Okay, you know.
I love shooting BB guns. That's something I miss from living out in the middle of nowhere. It's just being
shooting
able to
BB
just
guns.
take a BB gun out and just pump that baby up and
Yeah.
just
I
let it
still
go.
do that in an apartment complex.
It was one of those
Just
BB
a
guns
little
that has
frowned upon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah,
It was
no,
a
I'm good on that. But no, that's cool, man. That's what's up. That's our early-ass Thanksgiving, dude.
Yeah, you know, we're doing our thing. I'm doing real Thanksgiving with Audra's family in Dallas, and it was a whole thing. I've been driving all day, so I literally drove all day to go back to Huntsville. I dropped Audra off, and then I literally jumped straight back in the car and came straight here. And I made it by the skin of my teeth.
Hey, man, sometimes you got to go cross country for game speak.
It's what you got to do, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing you can do. I've actually been, I don't know if I brought this up on the last episode, but I've been watching a new anime. It's not new, but it's new
it's
to me.
Good?
A Drive-By Joe, what's up? He said,
What it
I'm
do?
here.
Well,
This better
hello,
be good.
Joe.
Yeah, you know it's going to be good. Drive-By Joe. You don't even have to drive by, just know.
You know what's going to be good is December 9th when Jamel and Devin lose their bet and are committed to their cat suit.
Oh, dude, we're definitely losing.
We lose our cat girl outfit virginity, dude.
Yes, dude.
No, I mean,
Well, I guess it would
Yeah.
be virginity.
I'm talking all this shit. Watch me be the one who loses. It's going to happen. Resident Evil 8 could very well win this.
I
yeah.
could see one way. Well, we can talk about that later.
Yeah, but, you know, it's going to be crazy. Either
We'll
way,
see.
tune in December 9th.
Yeah. December 9th is the day. But yeah, so I've been watching Baki the Grappler, dude.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I've heard of this.
so-
I haven't actually watched it myself.
Don't- okay, don't start by watching Baki on Netflix, which is like a 2021 thing, or like 2020, 2019 is when it came out on there.
Is there like an older one or something?
Catgirls Unite. Yeah, so Baki the Grappler is like
Is this the cat girl symbol?
no, I was just throwing up
okay. Rock on.
I'm in the Illuminati. No, but so like no, the show is actually from 2001. It's based on like a manga that came out in the 90s, but the one from 2001 called Baki the Grappler is awesome. It just makes you want to watch like actual UFC though. Like the whole thing is like supposed to be based in reality. Like there's no like superpowers. It's all based on different martial arts and stuff like that. But Baki is this kid. He's like the son of the strongest man in the world, and the strongest man is like this straight raging psychopath, which is his dad, and like you know, he just like murders people willy-nilly, like using his fighting skills. And like so Baki, you know, he's born, and the first thing his dad is doing is like throwing him into cement, like trying to make him strong. He's like, one day you're gonna fight me or whatever.
It's
so like
wet cement.
yeah, just straight into like cement. And then like you know, his mom is like a psycho too, who like so they're. And obviously Baki, he's got to be like he's the kind-hearted one, but like he's like training since he's like a baby basically, and when he's 13 he's like this unstoppable force, and then like he gets strong, and it's so ridiculous. There's like parts of it that like it's just like on the verge of being like a Sylvester Stallone or like a Steven Seagal movie, more like, where
He's snapping necks.
Obviously that's happening, but like they're like
Obviously.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
No, there's like a part where like the dad finally shows up, and they like pull him up in a helicopter. Everybody calls him the king. So like whenever they mention him, they're like that's your I forget the father's name. They're like, he's the king. They're like, no one could ever beat him ever. And it's like based in Japan, you know, so like martial arts is like this big deal. And like he just like like literally he has like a military helicopter flying him around and stuff, and then like he like shows up to this like fight between his son and like some other guy, and he like jumps out of the helicopter and like throws a hook, like a grappling hook, into the building, and he's like, that's the king. And you know, like, and he just drops it and like flies into the middle and basically like murders everybody. But like he does not care for his son. He just wants him to become strong enough to fight him. Like it's like a whole thing. It's not like, it's like, you know how Vegeta is with Trunks? It's like that times 10. Like this guy does not give a fuck about his son. His only existence is so he can fight him. And so like but anyways, like there's like a part where he shows up to finally fight him for the first time, and an earthquake starts happening, and they're like, oh no, there's an earthquake, and he like looks down and he gets mad and he just punches the ground and the earthquake stops. He's like, no interruptions.
Oh my god!
It's like some of the best shit I've ever seen.
I have gotta watch this.
Yeah, Yujiro Hanma is the king.
All right.
But dude, it's
I'm
so
sold.
worth it.
I'm sold. Don't ruin anything else for me.
Well,
I'm gonna watch. So wait, you can't watch this on Netflix?
No, I had to watch it on like some random website, but they have it dubbed. It's not like something that you have to watch.
Maybe on Funimation.
Yeah, just Google Baki the Grappler 2001 dubbed, and then you can. There's like 3 or 4 websites that have it.
Don't worry, I got a couple.
Yeah,
I got a couple websites for you,
then
bro.
the second season is called Baki the something tournament or whatever, and that's the one that I'm in, and it's basically just a UFC like old school UFC tournament, like, or a pride fight thing. It came out in 2001, so it's like back in the day fighting. And like, you know, there's like a guy who does like karate, like an ancient karate technique where he can like pull out your nerve ending, you know, like all this stuff. It's so stupid, but it's so good. Like you're like on the edge of your seat the whole time. It's so and it's so
I'm gonna
cool.
definitely have to watch it. So wait, is the new
it
one not good at all?
No, it is good, but you got to start there. The new one gets even crazier. Like the new one is based off of like this this series that they did with Baki, where he's like fighting it's like a convict tournament or something, where like one of the guys, so like he's so dangerous, they keep him in a submarine underwater in like a prison cell, like guarded by like the military at all times, and like every day he's like meditating, like waiting for this big convict like tournament that's supposed to happen. They don't know he's aware of this, but anyways, he's been underwater for all this time, and he like meditates holding his breath, like trying to get to the point to where he knows he could make it to the surface if he got out of the submarine, and like he ends up killing all the people on the submarine and like gets out and swims to the surface and then swims all the way to Japan or like wherever the tournament is. It's so stupid, dude.
I've got to watch this.
Yeah,
Jesus,
it's over the top. It's
that's
awesome.
way over the top.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
it's fucking
speaking
worth
of anime, I watched the live adaptation of Cowboy Bebop.
No,
Oh.
I tried.
I didn't even try. Is it?
The acting's really bad.
Dang, that's a shame.
The
Acting's
acting's really bad, but I liked how it looked. Like all the props and everything were cool. It was a cool looking show, but that's kind of where it stops.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks cool.
Yeah.
But it's really bad. Like I only watched like the first 30 minutes of the first episode. They're like it was like 20 minutes, I think, because it didn't get to the ending. But
Yeah, it's like
and
50
I just shut it
episodes.
off. And, like I was like, dude, this is bad. Like there's something about that guy cannot be Spike. Like every other character, I was like, okay, I could see it. That he's just not Spike, and he doesn't even play the character right. And then like they never catch bounties in the actual anime. They never catch the bounty. They catch the first guy they come across. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
like how are you guys just
Yeah.
switching this up? Like that's the whole point of the show. Like it's like it has all the bedazzle and like all the stuff, but it has none of this. Anything under the surface is like just gone. They're just like, it's fun.
That's really disappointing.
It's like I don't think people liked
I'm
Cowboy
probably still
Bebop
gonna check
because
it
it
out,
was
though.
fun. They liked it for the
I like it for the jazz.
jazz,
Okay.
the philosophy,
jazz.
The music, the music's definitely still there.
Mhm.
But yeah, it looks cool, and that's where it ends.
Yep.
But
Well, I will go be disappointed for myself. Thank you.
Yeah,
very
yeah,
much.
still-
No,
I
I'm
mean,
just
still
kidding.
watch
illegal, not allowed.
Fucking-
No, I'm just
oh,
kidding.
I unexpectedly went to Renfest again this weekend.
How do you unexpectedly?
Because I
Yeah,
got given free
I
tickets.
just expect
I
you to be at
tripped and
Well, no,
Renfest
no.
every week.
a friend of mine hit me up. She hit me up early Friday and was like, "Hey, I've got a bunch of extra tickets. Like you can have them however many you want for free." And I was like,
Damn.
I was like, okay.
That's
It's like,
cool.
I wasn't really planning on going this weekend. I wasn't planning on doing shit this weekend either, though. And I was like, bet I'll hit a friend up, see if he's down to go, and if so, I'll take him. And he was, so we went and camped out again, and it was fun. It was a very kind of like not as crazy, more just like a chill camping out.
Yeah.
Oh, that still
That's what
sounds
I'm
like a
talking
good
about.
time to me,
Yep.
mate.
Make some, roast some marshmallows like they used to back
No.
in the Renaissance
No.
days, dude.
No,
Man, why are you so adamant about not roasting
Yeah,
marshmallows?
what's your problem,
Yeah.
oh, because fire's close to, I don't know.
Are
fire's
you not
close
allowed to
10.
have fire?
Well, you can't have a fire on the ground out there. You have to have
Oh.
a pit, and I go camping in a Mustang.
Do you at least get a turkey leg every time you go?
I get one turkey leg a season.
Per season?
What is your?
Jesus
I'm calling
Christ.
the cops. Hold up. Hold up. Stop,
No
stop the
s'mores,
show.
no turkey
Hold
legs.
up. I'm calling the cops. No, I'm just kidding. I just thought you could get them on the.
I don't know, man. Like all the shit in fair
One
is
a
really
season.
expensive. I get like one turkey leg a season, and then I just eat outside. It's a lot cheaper to bring your own food. You know?
You just bring the same turkey leg with you.
Yeah,
every
every
time.
year.
Budget
Just
camp.
all on the bone. No.
Still got a little bit of last year's turkey leg.
But anyways, so I see that we've all been doing some interesting stuff, but it's time to get into the video games, guys.
Yeah.
Because there is some news,
Yeah, a little bit.
Just so you guys know, we're using articles from gaming news sites from around the web, and we do not claim any of these articles as our own. We're simply giving all of them to you in one place. I guess I'll start it off this week. Screw it. So Grand Theft Auto, the trilogy, the definitive edition, has released its first major update, and it provides fixes for Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. As detailed by Rockstar, these fixes include everything from holes in the map to issues with character models and cutscenes.
Was this article published today? I'm sorry.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
To the shockingly awful issue with rain visual effects in San Andreas. As of this writing, the update is now available on PS4, PS5, Series S and X, and Xbox One. Apparently, it's not updated for Nintendo Switch and PC yet. So,
Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting. I guess I'll go ahead and talk
Yeah, you go
about
ahead, Brandon.
Grand Theft Auto also, since we're on the subject.
Yeah.
But they've also released a statement in which they have apologized for the ongoing issues with GTA the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, and promised that further updates are coming, which one of those updates just happened in that article you just read. Rockstar also announced plans to reinstate the original versions of GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas on PC, while it asked fans to stop harassing its developers on social media.
Well, tell them to get off social media and fix their shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
How dare you guys have lives?
No, but they also said that anybody who bought the Definitive Edition on PC will receive the classic games for free.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that's
but what about on the other consoles?
No, I don't know. Fuck the other. No, I'm just kidding.
what if they bought it on Series X or PS5? You know,
tough shit.
I don't know. I don't.
No, we can't give you all the. Well, I guess there's no backwards compatibility on the PS5 for those games, anyways. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
But
Well, I mean, there
still-
actually might be.
no, there's not.
No, there's not.
No.
Okay.
But
So
my thing is like, yo, like, how about y'all just take it back? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if they just took it back?
wait, what are you talking about?
Like, what if
are
they,
you talking about?
What if they
Jamal?
were just like, you know what? All right, we're gonna hire those modders, and they're gonna just mod the game into the next gen looking one.
in a perfect world?
Like, why not just do it? Like, everybody hates you now. Look at what you've done. Look at what
No,
you've done.
I'm pissed about this whole situation because I was looking forward to them being good, and then to see just the amount of bullshit and even how it looks compared to what we saw from the mods. Like,
Yeah,
the mods were by no means a perfect iteration.
they were beautiful.
Well, they had a lot of running issues, but then again, so does the fucking Definitive Edition.
Yeah.
And
it's ridiculous.
but it looks half the fuck. It's just like I shared on the page that fucking side by side of the original, the Definitive, and then the mod, and it was just night and day fucking difference. Almost GTA 5 quality model, redone for the character.
So look, my problem with this is like I have mixed feelings about this because it's like on one hand, I want them to feel the burn. You know, I want them to understand that, hey, you can't put out this half-baked bullshit. People expect better quality. You're Rockstar.
Yeah.
You've got a reputation to live up to. But on the other hand, I hope that, like, and I hate to say this, but, like, I hope enough people bought this shitty game to where they continue to make remakes of their old games. Like, I would like to see a Red Dead Redemption remake.
But the
You
thing
know what I
is
mean?
they didn't make it.
Not remake, but, you know, like... Just,
No, but they also didn't even remaster it. It wasn't even Rockstar who did this. It was the team who...
Oh.
It
Well,
was
that's the fucking problem. We need to contract somebody
Wait,
who doesn't suck.
was it
so
just
bad.
like a smaller sub?
it was the team that made their iPhone versions of Grand Theft Auto
Oh.
that put this
Well, the
out.
iPhone versions weren't that bad.
Yeah,
Like,
because they were direct ports.
Yeah, it was source. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
source material.
this is just like
Well, but then they could have gone. Yeah, they still could have employed these fucking modders out here. They could have
Yeah.
they could have went to the. If I thought it. Yeah,
Look,
just like you
that-
said, it would have been badass.
they
if
could have
would've done
hired
it.
some nerds out of
There's
college
a million
and they
things
would have
they
just
could have
made it.
done
Yeah.
that would have made it better. Like, basically, anybody else they hired would have done a better job. You know what I mean? And I think in the
I
future
would've done
they
it.
will learn from this mistake. You know what I mean?
But I also it makes me wonder if we should start questioning Rockstar and their ability to determine whether something is a good idea or not. Like not talking about GTA 6
I mean,
for 10 years now. And then, you know, like I just don't know. Like
Shit.
it's
look,
it's
in
starting
no
to make
world
it
is
weird.
like a definitive edition remastered trilogy of the original three. Like this isn't a bad idea. It was just extremely poorly executed. You saw how hyped everybody was.
When's the last time Rockstar poorly executed anything though?
The GTA
This is
definitive
it.
edition.
That's what I'm saying. This is
Yeah.
it. Why
You know
did
what
they
I'm
do it this time? It's the most recent thing they've put out.
It's weird and it's out of character,
I was
and
just about
that's
to say
the
it's
problem.
out of character
you know
for
what
them
I
to
mean?
let such shit roll out when they're known for their high quality.
Yeah, even I mean, all of their recent online updates for like their games, like all that stuff. Like Grand Theft Auto, it maintains such a high standard. Like it's weird, and I don't know. I don't know what's up, but I think they probably, hopefully, have learned from this. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we will
Yeah.
see because only time will tell. But
What we'll really see is if they fix the game. Like, how many updates will it take, and how long will it take them to do
I
it?
mean,
Is
it's
this going to be like
gonna-
a cyberpunk type situation? I mean, I think they realize
Just
how
keep
mad
delaying
people
it
are.
and delaying
I
it.
think we're
Yeah.
dealing with like a fucking Sonic the Hedgehog like type issue because one of the main gripes was how the models looked and everything. So they're gonna have to change a lot. Like
Yeah, the models look terrifying. Like,
Yeah,
like,
but I mean,
they
like,
don't
like,
even look like.
I
the
feel
old
like
ones
if
look
we can
better.
get past the fucking like character models and the textures and just the graphics in general, there's a lot of like fundamental problems with the game that
Yeah,
are
yeah.
like
Yeah,
people-
there was like
yeah.
a bug I was listening to somebody on a podcast talk about where if you are, I think it's in Vice City that this happens. They might have patched it with this fix, but whenever you're driving in a car, if you swerve back and forth while you're driving, your car will get bigger and bigger and bigger until it takes up the whole road.
What?
Yeah, like it's just ridiculous, dude.
Like, see, that's what I'm talking about. It's stuff like that. It's not like, because honestly, I kind of like the art style. I think they nailed like a fun like mix of like new and retro. Like, I like the way it looks, even though like some of the guns are like floating in the air and stuff. It's janky, but that's just how the old game was. Like, I'm not
That's
mad.
fun,
That's
yeah.
not what I'm mad about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There are things that
it's
are
the
like.
bugs, man.
Yeah, like when I get stuck in a fucking wall for like fucking 15 minutes trying to like worm my way out of like or like if I just turn too fast and my whole car flips over, like that didn't happen in the original game, you know? My cars weren't just like flipping over from like me
From
like
turning.
a fucking little bit, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's weird, but
Drive by Joe says I've been questioning Rockstar. They could have easily made $60 if they actually took the time.
Yeah, like I mean,
Like they don't have a big enough team. Like it's like
and
they have so
billions
many
of
teams.
dollars. Like
There's like Rockstar North, the other Rockstar. There's like a bunch of different Rockstars. Why not just make them like one of the actual Rockstar teams
all over the
do
country,
this?
right? Like
Yeah,
they-
like
they-
everywhere.
or all over the world. Sorry,
Mhm.
not just country.
it's
Yeah.
very weird.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, fuck.
We will
well,
see.
I saw.
We'll talk about that more later, honestly.
Oh yeah, because yeah. All right. What is it, Devin?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, to add a little bit to those last two articles, I saw one, this is just a tidbit, that said the combined ratings of Battlefield 2042 and the Definitive Edition were still not higher than the Peppa Pig game.
Wow. Wait, combined?
Combined ratings of the two games.
Like
were still-
Metacritic or
were s-
what?
I'm not sure where they were
Wait,
pulling it from.
I'm
It was
I'm
just-
confused here. What's
Like-
So the combined ratings of 2042
Okay.
and the definitive edition still didn't add up to be higher than the Peppa Pig game.
Like the
how,
score.
the
how
ratings-
good of a score did the Peppa Pig
I
game
I
get?
didn't. It was just an art. Like
None of
I
them
just
have
read
a
the
higher
title.
score than Corey in the House. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, that game got a straight 10 out of 10.
It's like
dude.
9.8 on Metacritic. Or something.
Y'all didn't play that game? No, I'm just kidding. But
Peppa Pig game of the year.
So for all of you little Halo kids that have been playing Halo Infinite all week, Halo Infinite shows off its upcoming multiplayer events. So 343 Industries has revealed further information about the upcoming limited time events coming as
Pig.
part of Halo Infinite's
on a Peppa Pig game of the
Game
year.
of the Year.
Dude.
I would have bet a cat suit on that. First, Halo Infinite's first multiplayer season, Heroes of Reach. Shown off by the official Halo account on Twitter below, the studio shared further information about the different events that Halo fans can expect in the game over the coming months. With our 20th anniversary event wrapping on Monday, November 22nd, we wanted to look ahead at what's to come. Draw your blades for Fracture, Tenrai arriving next week, said 343 on Twitter.
Ain't nobody know who these heroes are. Like
Yeah,
I
I know.
played Halo my whole life, and I couldn't tell you who any other
Yeah.
character besides Sergeant Johnson and Master Chief and Cortana are.
Yeah.
And I mean, obviously there's keys. That dude matters, but everybody else, like, ain't nobody give a fuck about all them. Like
Yeah.
you.
Tenrai is some like samurai looking guy. I'm like, yeah,
Look,
I don't know.
I'm
you know,
good,
that's-
dude.
I don't.
yeah.
I'm not a like. Y'all are the Halo. You're the
I'm-
Halo nut.
Look, the all I know is that the samurai like outfit, you had to work hard for that shit back in Halo 3. It was either 3 or 4. I don't remember which one that
Now
you
you're
could
just
get
gonna
it.
get it in a battle.
Now you just get it in
pass.
the battle pass like event that you're in. But like back then you had to complete every single achievement on like every multiplayer achievement to get that
I'm
armor.
sure there will be some kind of fucked up hard armor to get in this game that people will covet.
No, there won't.
No,
Not whenever
Never.
Not whenever we're in Fortnite land,
it
bro.
can't happen.
the fourth.
Yeah, when we're in Fortnite land.
Fortnite has like armors people are freaking out about.
Yeah, but
Fucking-
you can get it. with money, or you can like get it by like you couldn't buy this armor back in the day. Like you had to do the achievements. You couldn't just pay for it.
Well, it's an event. I mean, technically, you still got to do challenges for it.
Yeah, but like there's like the umbrellas in Fortnite that you have to earn.
So,
and stuff.
but are the events? Are you going to buy into the? So, although the Fracture Tenrai event has been confirmed as the first that fans will encounter this season, it's not the only event that 343 has shared in relation to Heroes of Reach. In the coming months, additional multiplayer experiences will include Winter Contingency, Cyber Showdown, and Tactical Ops events.
Well, I'm ready for Cyber Showdown, whatever that is.
Yeah, while the studio has given few other details away about the specifics of upcoming events, it has shown off some of the different rewards players that will be able to unlock across the period, as revealed on a poster shared by 343. It's just showing the Samurai guy and several contain 30 tiers of free unlockable content with special cosmetics, including new badges, weapon skins, and a pretty neat-looking samurai-themed armor set.
Oh, wow.
I'm over it. I'm ready for the campaign.
Yeah.
It's free, though. So we thought it was
It is free. That's dope.
Yeah, it'll be a free event. So you just got to play when the event is going. The
Did y'all
studio
see
recently confirmed, just to
sorry.
finish out, I'm curious as to how long. It didn't say. The studio recently confirmed that it had been assessing progression in its main multiplayer battle pass after it received a range of negative fan feedback. Oh, yeah, they fixed that to where
It doesn't take an
You can
hour to fucking
you can
go
progress
up.
from
Yeah.
regular XP instead of just the challenges now.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
and you get a little bit of XP at the end of every match, no matter what now. So.
Cool. That should be more fun then.
Sprinkle.
Well, so let's start this off
Oh
with
wait, before that,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Since we were talking about Halo, did y'all see the fucking the Craig Easter egg?
Yeah,
that
dude.
they
Yeah,
posted?
yeah.
He's like in a band, like on a world
He's-
tour.
Yeah.
They've got like a whole shrine
All the
set
little
up to
songs that are like I was made a meme, like
Dude,
fucking-
him.
They should make an actual album and like put it out with
Oh,
like him singing on it.
Here are some of the songs from his track list. The Day You Become a Meme. I am so famous. I got tears last summer. I smile inside.
I got tears last summer.
Yeah, I thought that was fun.
Okay, so I never stole gold, says Stibbs. I took the gold out of the treasury of the company I co-owned at the time. Stibbs has had his reputation tarnished. As a console and wilderness MMO New World, he was one of the players responsible for handling money in his company, a group of players who band together to face the wilds. One day, he took 15,000 gold coins from the shared pot, left the company, and signed up with another faction. He had his reasons. He's not the only one taking company cash. In the midst of a creaking economy, the aristocracy of New World are looking at the coin piled in their treasuries with an increasingly glittering eye. For some, the temptation proves too much. This game is set in a lush landscape of forest and fern designed to be exploited by colonizing player conglomerates.
What the hell are you talking about?
Half
man?
of that fucking article I had no clue what you were talking until
Check
you
it
said
out,
New
check it
World.
out. So people are embezzling money in game because the economy has been halted in New World. So like people who are part of like factions and stuff like that, where they have like shared pot, like people are just taking all of their people's money and dipping out.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, like they're making it like it's a big deal.
It's like a recession in New World right now.
Yeah,
and
the economy has gone to shit over there for sure.
and you're seeing corruption everywhere you look. That's what it is, basically. You know, so it's pretty crazy. You'll be careful out there in New World. You know, you gotta stop putting your money in the pot.
It's
Yeah.
getting hard, and then
You can't go into business with these people you don't trust. You know, not in New World.
Nope.
Anyways,
Just thought that was kind of ridiculous.
So, I mean, essentially, the gameplay would be kind of halted too because they need funds to like expand on their cities and stuff, right?
Well, when you're the only one with 15,000 gold coins, then you're the
is
one.
that a lot in New World? I don't even know.
I don't know. I don't know how
Yeah.
that works.
maybe.
I just like the idea of embezzlement in a video game and people just like crying and like.
Just wait until we get our first article about laundering through a video game.
That's
Okay.
already happening.
Oh no, but with NFTs.
That
and
happens
stuff.
like through RuneScape. That happens.
in New
through a
World,
bunch
they're
of
just
stuff.
like washing the money through like other properties.
World of Warcraft. Like remember they were like terrorist groups were actually laundering money through World of Warcraft.
Oh no, I just meant like people in the game that got their money nefariously are now
Oh, okay.
laundering their money in the game to like
through an in-game game.
their in-game currency needs to be
Yeah.
clean. Okay. Sifu, the Kung Fu brawler from the makers of Absolver, is releasing earlier than planned. Well,
Wow.
after they delayed it out of 2021 into February 2020. Oh my God, February 22nd,
Do you smell
2022. February 22nd, 2022.
Mhm.
The game will now be released 2 weeks sooner on February 8th instead. Either way, you're releasing in February, you're gonna have a bad time.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's too many good games coming out to
Too many good
put out
games.
Sifu.
Yeah, no joke. I mean, even if Sifu ends up being like a sleeper hit, it's gonna be overlooked just by the sheer volume of like bangers coming out that month.
Also,
you know?
everybody thinks they can just put out their games early now because Halo did. I see you just jocking on Halo now, dude. What's
Early.
up with people? Just like
But is it still early if it was delayed a year?
Yeah, that's right. It's like they delayed it and now it's early.
that's what they
from
just said. That one was delayed, right?
It was delayed and now it's early.
Yeah, that's
from
what
the
happened with
delay,
Halo.
Yeah. Oh, good point.
Yeah,
Good
that's what I'm
point.
saying. And now
Yeah,
everybody's
you're
trying
right,
to do
you're
the
right,
same
you're
thing.
See, yeah.
They wouldn't have done that if they didn't see how successful my boy Halo is right
well,
now.
Dude, if I had a
maybe
game-
they're just returning back to the studios from COVID. Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
finally. No, but no. Anyways, what's up?
I was just gonna say, if I had a game, I would delay that shit like tomorrow, just so
Indefinitely.
I could like be
Say-
like, oh, it's coming out, surprise, bitches!
Find out when you know for sure it could come out. Delay it past that time, and then whenever it gets closer, be like, "Just kidding, it's here." Yeah,
We've been working extra hard to bring you our game.
dude. You know the companies are doing that. You know it. I bet Halo did that too. I bet they were like, "Oh, we're gonna put it out at this date. Just don't say shit." But anyways, Devin.
343 is like, shit, they figured it out.
Devon.
So, damn, Brent. I hate seeing bad articles about this, but
Uh-oh.
Marvel's Avengers Spider-Man DLC has no story missions.
Really? That's kind of lame, but I'm not that surprised because that's a lot of work to put for just one version of the game. You know
well,
what
I
I
thought
mean?
they they did story missions for the other characters.
Yeah, every
that
other
they've added.
character has had at
But
least
Yeah.
Spider-Man's only on PlayStation.
That's what I mean, though. Like they
Oh,
all came
yeah,
to every other
yeah.
platform except for, you know.
Y'all
Spider-Man.
got
So it's
y'all's
like,
exclusive.
You know, at least they can be Spider-Man, fucking flying around, fucking squirting webs all over motherfuckers. You know, you can
just
go
being
play through like the
Spider-Man
whole
squirting,
fucking.
dude.
I think a lot of people refer to it as shooting.
Yes.
Look,
It's
all I'm
web
saying is
shooter.
like, if you want a story, go.
I like Squirter better.
Go web
though.
swing your way through the fucking
Spider-Man,
war
the
of
web
Wakanda, like-
squirter, dude. I know what you're saying, and it's great, but web squirter is the new thing. dude. I hope they use that in the new Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, it's canon.
It's
Fucking-
canon now.
It's
Stan Lee was like, he's just shooting those, or he's just squirting them webs. But, okay, so
I wonder if we do get the 3 Spider-Man in the new movie. I
Yeah.
wonder if they're gonna say something about Tobey Maguire.
they will.
having his web built
Out of
in.
his-
Yeah, of
yeah.
course. Yeah.
I hope that comes up.
Yeah, they're gonna be jelly for
I
sure.
feel like they should be like, showing off their thing, and then like he does his, and then like Tom Holland just starts throwing up.
Yeah.
Like, he sees it like come out of a little hole in his
that
head.
would be really funny.
Okay, so update here. Call of Duty's Twitter account has announced that Season 1 of Call of Duty Vanguard and Warzone Pacific and its new map Caldera have been delayed by 1 week from December 2nd to December 8th. Those who own Call of Duty Vanguard will exclusively have 24-hour first play access to the Caldera map on that first day. Open access to all players will begin on December 9th. That's some bullshit. First off, they're delaying the new Warzone map to the 8th. But they're allowing on the 8th for anybody who owns Vanguard to play Warzone on the new map. And if you don't own Vanguard, you have to wait till the 9th to play it. That's just trash.
Damn.
That's garbaggio. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, dog. They got you.
They did get me, but
They
it doesn't
got
matter. I
you.
play Halo now. I don't even know what Warzone is.
War what? What?
Yeah, war what?
War
yeah.
who?
Yeah, I ain't been over there in a while, man. I'm afraid to even try and play it again. I feel like my hands won't know what to do. Yeah.
Seize up. Who is it?
All right.
Brent.
Let me lay it on you guys.
Sorry, I thought I was.
This is the
missing the
big
mark.
news, dude. Okay.
The biggins?
The biggin, okay? After weeks of rumors and speculation, also, well, Warner Brothers Games has officially unveiled a multiverse. Sorry, there was a joke that was just so bad I couldn't even bring it to come out of my mouth. I was
Oh.
like, it was so cheesy. I was like, I'm gonna omit it entirely. Warner Brothers Games has officially unveiled Multiverses, a new platform fighter starring many familiar faces. Okay, so basically this is DC, I mean, not DC, but this is
Warner
Smash
Bros.
Bros. From Warner Bros., right?
Yeah.
And they've got, these are confirmed
Smash
characters.
Bros from Warner Bros.
They should have just called it Warner Bros.
That's, dude, oh
Like,
my
why-
God,
Oh,
what a missed opportunity, dude.
Like,
So, okay, these are all the
Damn.
confirmed fighter characters so far. Okay, we got Batman, and most of these are voiced by their, like, you know,
They're OG cartoon voice actors.
Mhm.
It's great.
yeah, they got Matthew Lillard in that bitch.
Uh-huh. We got Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn, Shaggy, voiced by Matthew Lillard, Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry, Arya Stark, Jake the dog, Finn the human,
Wait,
Steve.
Arya Stark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, that
and
means
she's
that-
voiced by Maisie Williams.
That
Like,
means there's going to be real life characters. That means they can put Harry Potter in that bitch.
yes.
That means that
Oh,
they can put like
shit.
fucking the Matrix, like Neo and shit.
yeah,
in there.
dude. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
They got
yeah.
Steven Universe. They've got Garnet from Steven Universe. I don't know what Steven
One of the-
Universe is.
Yeah, it's-
Must be some kind of kids thing.
It
and
is.
and then they got Rain Dog, which is an original character for the game that doesn't appear in anything else apparently. But
That's interesting.
so interesting stuff. And apparently there was some kind of teaser about Rick Sanchez from Rick and Morty is
Yeah.
somehow appearing in it. So like, you know, there's
It-
all kinds
Maybe
of fun.
maybe like the portal gun drops as a gadget.
Maybe, or maybe he's a character. We don't really know what capacity he's going to be in the game, but
Dude, I guarantee you Dumbledore's going to pop up in that bitch soon.
bro, what
yeah.
if Dumbledore was a playable character? That
Let's
would
see
be
what
crazy,
all. I mean,
dude.
there's so many
Warner
different
Brothers.
IPs that they could pull
tons,
from. Like,
dude. Yeah.
They could pull out like some old like Hanna-Barbera shit from like back in the day. Like you might have Rocky and Bullwinkle bust up in the game.
Not only that, but Warner Brothers has like a record label and stuff. There's probably like musicians they
Get
could bring
some
in. You could have like a
rappers.
Def Jam type thing. You know what I mean? Like,
They got to play this smart, dude. I want
Damn.
fucking Secret Squirrel and fucking like just whoever's on Warner Bros. Like fighting. Can you imagine like whoever's on the record label?
yes,
Trying to-
dude.
yeah.
Man, this could be really sick.
You
Oh,
know-
and Shaggy has like his meme,
Ultra Instinct
yeah, his
powers.
like his
yeah.
meme powers. It's great.
Yeah,
apparently
man.
they're gonna like explain his origins for his powers in the game. I saw somewhere.
That's so good. Watch him be the main bad guy in the fucking.
Dude, I'm down, bro. Yeah, what you got, Devin?
So the gorgeous game Forza Horizon 5 had the biggest first week in Xbox history.
Devin, someone loves that jersey.
Hell yeah! Thank you.
I'll see who said it.
Who'd that be?
Yeah.
We can't see on.
I
the
feel like we
laptop.
read this article last week, or we talked about like they were on track
It
to be
was
the
on-
biggest launch
yeah.
or something.
So it is
Ethan.
official.
Ethan Hurabek.
Rebeck. What's up,
Rebeck.
Ethan? How's it going, brother? Yeah, so Microsoft has confirmed that Forza Horizon 5 has seen the biggest launch of any Xbox title in the history of the company, with 10 million players jumping into Playground Games' beautifully reimagined Mexican landscape within its first week.
Not only
10 million.
Yeah, not only
That's
10
crazy.
million playing, apparently it broke records on sales too, not just on player count. So like and that's just from the Xbox side of it. It broke records. So like they didn't even count Steam sales and like all the other platforms.
It was on the top selling Steam games list when it like for the week after it came out. So I know it was killing it on Steam.
And I mean,
you
even
know what I
the
mean?
early access had 800,000 players.
That's
Like-
insane. That's actually
And
pretty crazy.
that's like that's a decent package to purchase for that game.
I mean, there's literally always people playing. Like, I've never been on it and like not had people just doing donuts around me the whole fucking game. You know what I mean? Like,
It's a beautiful world.
I play the shit out of it. I love it.
yeah,
I don't even like cars and I love that game.
yeah, same here. I'm not like a big racing guy, you know, like, but I like to just like jump off all the ramps and find the barns and like, I don't know, I have a lot of fun.
It's like a giant toy box.
it really is.
But anyway, so bad news, everyone. Halo Infinite won't be getting a co-op option for campaign mode until May 2022 at the earliest, and Forge mode
Until
will be
they're
even-
like, oh, just kidding, 2 months earlier.
They're like it worked last time, and then Forge won't even be coming till even further down the line.
Good
Speaking
God.
to Eurogamer 343, head of creative Joseph Staten confirmed that the game's extension of Halo Infinite Season 1 means the too much requested features have been delayed. So basically, we're looking further into the future for that campaign and for Forge mode, which means we're going to be looking into the future for any type of battle royale or anything like that. So
Well, at least
Dude,
y'all got the multiplayer.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but like after another year or two, I'm gonna stop giving these developers the whole like, okay, pandemic, I'm so understanding. Like, no, come on, guys. Like, we need to get the shit together and announce shit and drop it all at the
work
same
from
time.
home.
Yeah, like put finished things
We're all working
out.
from home. You can do it too. I'm just
Well,
saying.
I never
I'm
did
working at a
once.
restaurant,
Yeah, but you just kept working. You
Yeah, I
didn't
kept
have to
working.
work from home. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just
Just
saying.
saying.
They
Wait,
work
who's-
on computers. They
who's-
literally
who's-
work on computers. Work from home. You don't have to go into an office to work on a computer. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe
What if these are big special computers?
send them home.
Yeah, man.
Send them home. Send them home with the people.
All right. Whose turn is it?
Yours.
My turn?
Yes, sir.
Again?
Yes, sir.
All right.
So fast.
Let's see. So remember how we talked about those guys getting sued by Rockstar right before the GTA trilogy got announced? The modders who like recoded the fucking script of the Grand Theft Auto, Vice City, and GTA. They said they reverse engineered the code, and that was like their excuse for not,
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I remember
You
that.
remember this? Okay, well now these guys are fighting back, apparently. They're like not just going to sit here and take it. They're like countersuing Rockstar for the whole thing, and like they're going to take them to court and like
Because
somehow
they try to sell it, right?
well, because not necessarily that they try to sell that, but they think that they're protected by the Fair Use Act because they like
parody, basically.
yeah, because they like built the code from the ground up. Like I don't know, it's weird how they explain it, but basically they're going to court with them, and they're probably going to get annihilated by Rockstar's lawyers. So
Well, so what are they getting sued for? What is
So they-
Rockstar suing them for
Okay.
specifically?
let me read the article.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Well, because I'm just confused. Because like if they were trying to monetize, because modding is allowed, but if
No,
trying
they're
to-
not modding. They are rebuilding the code of the game so it can work on like PlayStation Vitas and Switches and stuff.
I think the reason why they're probably getting sued in that aspect is because that means that they got access to the code and then
Source
manipulated
code.
it.
Well, they're getting sued because they want to release the fucking GTA Definitive Edition on Switch, and like this guy is basically providing an alternate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, an
Like,
alternative to it. But I'm just
Yeah.
saying that the legal premise
Well,
for like
yeah.
taking them to court is because they manipulated source code and then they're putting it back out without like permission. Now, if they were to build it from the ground up like without using the source code, they'd probably be fine.
yeah.
And call it like Grand Theft, I don't know, Auto, but like it's
Yeah, okay.
OTTO, you know, but
But see, like, I'm-
Appreciate it, John. For the listeners, I've got a Sam Houston hockey jersey on. It's a rare item, rare artifact.
apparently, dude,
yeah, wow.
I'm
Well,
gonna have to
no-
embezzle
nobody
it,
knows
dude.
we have a nobody knows we have a team at all, or we don't anymore. But anyways,
Yeah, dude, we'll have to hang it up behind us so I can just take it down and
They-
embezzle it
you know,
when
they
you leave
actually
and
have
sell
a-
it.
they actually have a copy of my jersey up in the Coliseum. If you didn't know,
They have a what now?
my number hung up. Because I'm Hall of Fame.
Immortalized? Damn.
Yeah, dude,
Oh.
were you like a mighty duck?
All right, my
No
oh.
comment. He was a
Yeah,
mighty
I'm
duck.
actually kind of interested.
Emilio
to
Dude, I
Estevez
grew up.
over here.
I grew up with that.
know. Cheyenne
What up, cuz? That was my guy.
Yo, cuz.
What's up?
got the whole fam brought out here today
Hell
for
yeah,
Devin's
gotta-
jersey, dude.
Got all my support today.
We're
What's
just gonna
up?
have to put that jersey on you every day, dude.
This
Yeah,
is the
that's true.
Devondre show now. Like it's
Yeah,
not
Looking like a fucking
Devin speak over here.
what's that? Kevin Smith, dude, with your
Wow,
fucking giant ass
yeah,
jersey.
Yeah.
That
You
I
got
thought about
hardcore
yeah,
Kevin Smith.
I thought
vibes.
about that when I put it on. I was like, fuck it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah,
Nerds can
dude.
wear jerseys too. So Battlefield 2042 becomes one of Steam's worst reviewed games, while it's one of the most played as well.
Oh no.
I mean, it's for good reason. Like I said, the game looks great. Once you get into a game, it plays good, but that's where it ends. Like there's
I
so
don't
much.
understand. If it looks good and it plays good, and
Well,
that's
Bro,
where
it
it
does
ends.
not play good. We'll have to talk about this in a second.
It plays great. I haven't
does
had
not play
any.
good.
Yeah,
But, yeah, y'all save it for the game.
yeah. We can talk about. We can discuss this later. But a rough launch for Battlefield 2042 has seen it become one of the worst reviewed games on Steam in little over a week. News of the game's poorly received start to life comes despite its also being one of the platform's most played titles since its launch.
Damn.
According to data published by Steam's 250s Hall of Shame, which ranks the worst reviewed games of all time on the platform, the EA shooter is currently experiencing a pretty dismal launch as far as user reviews are concerned. Currently ranked as the 9th worst reviewed game of all time on the platform.
Damn.
Battlefield 2042 has seen over 30,000 of its 42,000 reviews on the platform come back negative. Despite the poor reviews, however, there are still plenty of people playing the game. According to the Steam DB, Battlefield 2042 is currently ranked second only to Halo Infinite for trending games across the last 7 days for peak player counts across the last 24 hours.
Nice.
So
Second to Halo, though.
Well, yeah, free
Just
game.
gotta throw that out there.
This is a paid $60.
Gotta throw it
I
out
mean,
there.
$60
Second to
game.
Halo.
No, I mean, everybody's kind of hitting that 10-hour free trial like I am.
That's
think,
true. They
you know
might
what
be
this
I
on
is
the
mean?
Steam.
10 hour.
This is Steam stats.
I got it on Steam. I'm on EA Play on Steam.
I
dog.
also think
I
most
thought that
people.
was through Xbox.
It's on both. You can do
Yeah.
EA
No,
Play on.
The trial.
Also, yeah, the trial's on. But also, you have to realize Halo's also on Game Pass and on the Epic Games Store. All those places.
Yeah.
So like, it's #1 on Steam, but also like everywhere else. So like, that's only showing the Steam for.
Well, yeah, but my point
yeah.
was that it's a free game. It's not $60.
No, I know, but I'm just
So-
saying. It's probably
But
like.
the EA shooter also ranks 89th in the platform rankings for highest peak concurrent players of all time, while its beta ranks 54th. User posting negative reviews. So yeah, it's got a lot of fucking issues. There's only 2 fucking game modes. The specialists are they got rid of the whole, this class has this weapons and so on and so forth.
The fact that the beta shows so much disparity from the actual, like when it released, that shows you that the beta was like, people were like, oh, hell no. Like, it went from 54th place to 80 something. Like,
they fixed like the running issues from the beta, but as far as it's just like there's nothing, and there's no voice chat.
We have
there's
to
no game
save.
chat.
Let's just wait to talk about this.
Yeah, we gotta
'cause
say
I got
it.
a lot of fucking say about this fucking
what's up,
bullshit.
Chris? Just saying, what's up? I see you're in the YouTube chat right there, man. But anyway, so let me drop some knowledge on you guys. In today's edition of Who Asked for This, Variety reports that an Earthworm Gym TV series is in the works at Interplay Entertainment, the current owners of the franchise. Entertainment released a 2-minute teaser trailer featuring Earthworm Jim in a tongue-in-cheek behind-the-music-like interview describing his history as a space-faring adventurer.
Oh, God.
The series titled Earthworm Jim Beyond the Groovy reportedly follows Earthworm Jim's adventures fighting evil from planet to planet throughout the galaxy, with each planet featuring a different race of anthropomorphic animal-like aliens. Earthworm Jim's ultimate goal is to get back to his home planet, you guessed it, Earth.
I'm about this.
Yeah,
we were
I'll
just
fucks with
talking
it.
about Earthworm Jim. I loved that little game, man.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic game.
Yeah.
As long as they stay true to the weird nature of it.
Yeah, it's got to be weird as fuck.
and obscure, just fucking out there, and I'll be so happy with
You know
this.
what would be tight is if the creators of like Adventure Time took this show and like did something with it,
They could, they could definitely
like
their
went all
create-
adult with it,
their
like didn't
You
creativity-
try
get
to-
like the
Yeah.
Invader Zim guy and the Adventure Time
Oh
guy.
my God.
and
Or
mix
just
them
Invader
together.
Zim, like,
Dude, yeah,
straight
that
up.
would be insane.
Invader Zim would do really good. Did they say what kind of medium it's going to be in? If it's just like flat animation or 3D animation?
I think it's just like the game, like
It's-
that type
it's
of
a real
animation.
life.
It's like
They're going to do a real life
side-scroll.
adaptation.
No, I just mean like animated. Like no, it actually looks 3D. What the heck? I guess I was looking at a different picture, but
Dope.
yeah, concept art from Earthworm Jim Beyond the Groovy is like it's
And
like
who is it? Who's doing
Pixar
this?
looking.
What did they say? What like studio?
It's Interplay. The people that own it, they're doing it. But it says Interplay is launching efforts to develop new TV series and films with a new division of the company. Interplay is working with Passion Pictures, which has produced various animated short films and commercials, such as 2 episodes of Love, Death, and Robots,
Dude,
and
okay.
several animated trailers for Apex Legends. So, I mean,
Okay.
that's trustworthy.
Yeah, we can
that's
see some
pretty
good.
reputable.
There's a lot of good animation that was in Love, Death, and Robots.
Yeah, yeah.
Live action Earthworm. Make him look hella creepy.
That's what I'm saying, Joe.
That's terrifying to think about. It might be a lot
It's just
funnier,
like
though.
a distrustingly like grotesque worm, and
With
it
like
doesn't
a super
do anything.
buff body.
It doesn't talk or
This little
anything.
spacesuit. Oh, that game's great.
Anyways, it's Brent.
All right, let's see.
It's Brent.
So, did you guys hear about the Halo-themed Xbox Series X that just came out?
Mm-mm.
Okay, it just came out. It's obviously sold out in seconds, and you can't get one. But they're super cool. They were $550 at GameStop. I think it was a GameStop exclusive. And they had, like, an Easter egg built into the console. Like,
It's Craig. No, I'm just kidding.
It's Craig. No, I'm just kidding. No. Apparently,
He like pops out.
Yeah, it just opens up and it's Craig's face right there.
that would be hilarious. You like hit the disk drive and it's just like Craig pops out. No, but it's like a fucking. If you hold a UV light up to these new Halo consoles, they have I forget, some kind of like Spartan logo on the front of the console, and the top of it like glows like it's stars or something. But then it comes with a Halo custom controller too, and if you get the box for the custom Halo controller and you shine the UV light on the box, a picture of the fucking classic Duke controller will pop up on the box.
Aw, that's
which
tight.
Is pretty cool. I don't know. I just like I
That's
love me
what's
an
up.
Easter egg.
That's
You know?
yeah. Who would have?
You don't want a bunch of nerds playing with black lights in their room. You're just gonna see things you don't want to do. They might actually just turn around and sell the Xbox and do something with the box. No, but anyways, Devin, what you got?
So I'm actually out of news. I was
All right.
I was really busy. I'm sorry, guys.
So big news for the Super Smash Bros. Fans out there, and a community-shaking move. Nintendo is partnering with Panda Global for the first officially licensed series of Super Smash Bros. Esports tournaments in North America. Nintendo is not only supporting official Super Smash Bros. Tournaments, but events for the GameCube fan favorite Super Smash Bros. Melee as well. Which this is actually really big news because the community around like the professional or like people who play Smash Bros. Melee like have never had an official tournament from Nintendo.
Yeah.
Nintendo never recognized them. We talked about this years ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's actually really interesting because these guys now have potential to make a career out of the game that they play
Out of their
consistently.
skills.
Also, if I remember correctly, there was some kind of drama with
Lots of
like
drama.
a big tournament that involved Super Smash Bros. Like
Yeah,
the
because
past year or two. I can't really remember the whole detail of it, but this is news because they canceled some big tournament because of something. I don't remember
Was
what
it maybe
was.
like a character
Some
or
kind
like
of
a
political
move
shit.
set?
I don't
Oh.
really know.
No, there was like unofficial tournaments, and then one time there was a tournament Nintendo actually did for whenever the new Super Smash Bros. Was coming out on Switch, and the winner got like a controller or whatever. It was like a worldwide like.
Yeah, but that was online, right?
Yeah, it was
like,
all
hosted
online. And
This
then-
is like a first like in person, but there was like an unofficial, like not hosted by Nintendo, and like I think maybe one of the people who set it up got caught doing something they shouldn't have done or something.
Oh, that was a
and-
bunch of a lot of the pro, or not a lot. I'd say like 2 or 3 of the pros Melee players like were straight just like messing around with underage girls.
Yeah, but
That-
not just
Oh.
them. Like some of the organizers of one of these events, like the
Mhm.
whole event got shut down because
Someone
like
took his melee.
Yeah, also
had
because
an online
Melee had
mod.
an online mod. But
either way, it's nice that there's going to be like an official, reputable tournament people can play.
you
in
got
pretty
people
soon.
like you can go to this tournament safely and not get like preyed upon or whatever.
Mr.
But-
Aaron Jones.
Yeah. So update. Oh wait, no, Brent, it's you. I forgot. Devin's the one with no news.
Yeah.
No news, Devin over
No,
here.
no
Sorry.
news. That's what I'm gonna call you next
Oh,
week.
no news, Devin. dude.
Devin,
God
no
damn
news,
it.
mayor. All right. An iconic survival horror experience is coming to mobile devices next month. Feral Interactive announced that Alien Isolation will launch on iOS and Android on December 16th. Alien. Well, you don't need to hear the description.
Yeah,
but
or you could just play it on Game Pass on your phone.
actually, yeah, you could.
It's already
You could.
there.
It'd probably be better quality too.
Mm-hmm.
What if they did like an AR Alien Isolation that put the alien in whatever
Don't
environment
even
you're
do
in?
me. That would be so scary. You'd have everybody just like hiding under their fucking desk forever. Like,
I mean, that'd be tight with like AR, like you know,
Like,
like
you're
a
just on hold.
headset. But like if you were just holding your phone, it'd be like, oh.
no, you'd have to have a headset. That'd be dumb as hell.
Oh, yeah,
if
he's
you were
not
just
there.
walking around with your phone.
Ah, oh.
Oh.
What's worse than one alien? One invisible alien.
Yeah. So Microsoft has confirmed to IGN the accuracy of the Bloomberg report and has passed along an additional statement from Xbox head executive Phil Spencer. They're talking about is actually Phil Spencer saying that he was disturbed and deeply troubled by the latest Activision reports with Bobby Kotick and all that bullshit going on over at Activision Blizzard. All the rape and all that stuff.
All that stuff.
All the rape, the stealing, the frats. The frats the worst part. But in a statement to IGN, Spencer says, quote, "I personally have strong values for a welcoming and inclusive environment for all of our employees at Xbox. This is not a destination, but a journey that we will always be on. The leadership at Xbox and Microsoft stand by our teams and support them in building a safer environment for all." So in response to the reported Microsoft comment, an Activision Blizzard spokesperson has provided the following response. Quote, "We respect all..."
Fuck Microsoft.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
We don't need them anyways. No, they said, "We respect all feedback from our valued partners and are engaging with them further. We have detailed important changes we have implemented in recent weeks, and we will continue to do so. We are committed to the work of ensuring our culture and workplace are safe, diverse, and inclusive. We know it will take time, but we will not stop until we have the best workplace for our team." I think 100 people walked out today. It was either
In
yesterday or today.
Activision?
Yeah, in protest because
Dang.
Bobby Kotick is still head of the thing.
Jeez.
And apparently Bobby Kotick was very aware that people were getting raped and he just kept sweeping it under the
But Jamal, his modest pay cut.
Yeah, dude.
That makes up for everything.
He has taken a modest pay cut.
Right? That's a modest pay
He's
cut.
he's only making hundreds of millions a year now. Okay.
God.
Get off his case.
You know what? That's
okay?
good that the other.
He's not getting bonuses this year.
Dude, one of his bonuses would be 10 times my salary.
Dude, for real.
Just give me one of your
Yeah.
bonuses, bro. But apparently he Phil Spencer came out and said we're evaluating whether we want to have Activision Blizzard products on our store in the future or things like that. So
Oh, shit.
it's
they
good.
definitely want Activision Blizzard products.
Oh yeah,
on the store.
yeah.
I don't care what they say. They're trying to be all cool and we're the good guys, but there's no way they're not gonna put Call of Duty on the fucking Xbox, dude. I'm sorry.
We just need to.
Dude, what
to
if they
keep,
did though? What would happen?
Keep the
then people
framework.
would be mad as hell.
No, because PlayStation was talking shit too.
I
Yeah.
can guarantee you neither of them are gonna stop putting Call of Duty games. It's
So-
too lucrative, dude.
What if they did though?
What we should do is just get rid of all the bad people in Activision, keep their framework for the games that they make, and replace them with good people.
We're gonna take Bikini Bottom and we're gonna push it somewhere else. I like that plan. God damn it, you're onto something, kid.
Look, I know it sounds easier said than done.
I say we just burn it down and start over. All of Activision Blizzard. You know what I'm saying?
We just need to reboot Activision Blizzard.
What if
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
just
We
get
need
the
the
reboot.
we need the
or
hard
the
reboot.
remaster?
Yeah, the
dude.
remaster.
We need the Rockstar
definitive
remaster.
edition.
Yeah, I was supposed to say
Yeah.
no Rockstar
No
remasters.
definitive.
We need the remake of.
I just want to go stand outside of Activision Blizzard with the team of people that are just protesting and pretend like I work there as well, just so I can get some inside word on what's happening.
Just be like, any of you guys hiring? I used to work here. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, damn, Bobby Kotick. All right.
I hate that guy. What you got?
Okay, Saints Row reboot has been delayed. I'm not gonna read the whole article because ain't nobody care. But it's launching 6 months later. They're blaming COVID, but I really think it's from the bad feedback.
Bullshit. Did you read what they said? They said, not to worry, we're not changing any of the characters or anything that we've shown off.
Oh.
Yeah, but they also said our priority is to create the best Saints Row game yet, and if we released on the original date, it wouldn't be up to the standards we've set ourselves, and that you're expecting and you deserve. So they're basically admitting that their game is trash that they showed off, and that they need 6 whole more months to make it better. They said they need to polish and fine tune it. I'm sorry, that's exactly what fucking Halo Infinite.
I was about to say, okay,
you know what I'm
343.
saying?
Well,
And they
do
basically,
it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I really think that they're gonna stick to their guns on this one just to be dumb. Just because of that statement where they were like they were almost being mocking of like people being angry at like what it looked like. They literally were just like, and don't worry, we're gonna keep the characters and everything you love like from the trailer and all that stuff. Like that's what they said. They literally
don't worry,
said
I'm
it.
still not buying your game.
Yeah, like I don't know where that shit came from, but like that's what they said.
I don't know, man. I
went and
personally
found one because I was feeling left out.
Yeah.
Because Devin's got one more news.
All no news, Devin. Go ahead.
So it's actually pretty interesting though. Ubisoft Entertainment Center to open in 2025. Full theme park coming later.
We talked about this a while back. We talked about some rumors and some like
it was a rumor
places
about
they
it.
had purchased and like floor plans for it and stuff. It's all indoors, right? It's
so officially. Yeah, Ubisoft has announced that it will be opening its first entertainment center in 2025 as part of the
they're
announcement.
really doing it.
The company, the company also notes that it is also currently developing a full-scale theme park, though that will debut at a later date, so like 2050.
The indoor one's gonna be like a Disneyland, and they're also making like a Disney World kind of thing.
Let me see if it goes to elaborate on the entertainment center. So as revealed in a press release, the studio says that it is set to open in its first Ubisoft Entertainment Center at Studios Occitanie Mediterranean.
What?
What? I don't know.
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean.
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Sounds like one of the master chefs.
It's French. Okay, that makes all this. The French-based center will be located around a 40-minute drive from the city of Montpellier, and will include a professional film studio, multiple entertainment offerings, as well as retail.
Bring it to America.
Dining and hospitality. So I wonder what these entertainment offerings are going to be.
It's going to be sweet, whatever it is. Yeah. I'm sure they'll make some real cool shit. Probably some VR shit that's
There's
exclusive.
Like some little assassins running around.
Yeah, you already know, dude.
So the Volition head, Jim Boone, he's the Volition is the developer behind Saints Row, said that, quote, "Nothing will change for the Saints Row reboot story, characters, or anything else involving the core of the game."
Yeah, I know they said that, but I'm telling you right now, it's gonna look 100 times better than the preview.
I don't think it's just the graphics people are pissed about.
I know it's not the graphics people are pissed about, but it's gonna look more realistic. I promise you.
Oh,
I'm sure it will be a totally different looking game.
Right? Yeah. That's but like I think people
they can say they're not going to change the characters and they're not going to change the story. They're not going to change the voice acting, the characters. That's all set in stone. The fucking actual like animations and shit, they can't change that. It's all fundamentally in place.
Yeah.
What they have to do now is go over and like redo all the textures and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You think that'll help though?
Absolutely.
Will it just be a waste?
I don't think it will. I don't think it'll help because that's not what people are mad about, and they don't understand that. They're mad because the game looks like politically correct whenever the original Saints Row games were so bombastic.
They're
not.
just like
you literally got dildo weapons.
Yeah, exactly. Like if we don't
sword.
have fucking huge dildos and people saying just horribly offensive things throughout the whole game, like people will be mad, and that's just the bottom line.
Because Saints Row was always known as like GTA's like super offensive.
Yeah, like
kind of
like even more offensive.
Cousin.
Like you know what I mean? Like
it'd be like if South Park went PG-13. Like it just wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Like you can't set like this precedent, and then like be like, all right, never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind. Hold on. We're gonna bring it back down to here.
A little bit.
We're actually really nice, and we care about a lot of these things. It's like, no, dude, you don't get to mature in video games. It just doesn't happen.
A little bit on the entertainment center. I've skimmed through it. It says, according to press release, the center will be the first of a number of venues to offer immersive entertainment experiences in fully interactive worlds based on Ubisoft's popular game franchises.
Sweet.
So it'll be like an interactive deal.
I think we're going to see some kind of sick VR thing like the Far Cry thing. You know what I mean? That you can only do at the zero latency places. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
No, I heard about the zero latency.
So there's a game like a Far Cry 3 VR experience, and like you go with like a group of your friends. Apparently it's sick. Like you have to it's way better with friends.
It's an exclusive.
Yeah, it's an exclusive to zero latency, but it's like a room scale thing with like the room built around the like features of the game. So like if you touch something in the game, there will be like a prop there to like represent it in the room. You know what I mean?
Cool.
But like basically you and like 5 friends literally walk through this like room that, like, the way they design it is like you basically walk in a big circle, but it feels like you're walking through this whole like level of Far Cry basically, and like you get like a co-op thing and you fight your way through this level, and they got Vaz there, and it's like set in the Far Cry 3 universe, and like
Sounds like we should go do it.
yeah, I really want to.
Is there zero latency near us?
Somebody in the questions asked about it. Apparently there's one in Houston.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I'm so down.
Let's go.
Only if they have the Far Cry game, though, because that's the one thing I really want to try. And everybody gets a big, like, plastic gun, and you get to, like, go with your plastic gun and stuff. It looks so cool.
So next we got this one. We got another TV show based on a video game coming out.
50-minute drive.
They don't want to stop, guys. They don't want to stop.
Oh, by the way, before you say that, apparently that new League of Legends TV show on Netflix is getting like
really
incredible
good.
reviews.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about League of Legends, and
Me
I don't
neither.
know anything
I'm
about the
curious
show.
to watch it.
Yeah, but it's getting like 10 out of 10s. People are like comparing it to like Spider-Man,
Yeah.
Spider-Verse and shit. We
Yeah.
probably read the same
Yep,
article.
I think we did.
Yeah, but it's like really good. Like
But is it good for people who like League of Legends, or is it good for...
apparently, I don't really know. I'm gonna have to give it a try. But the art looks intriguing. Like when I look at like the actual like, you know, trailer for it, it looks good. You know what I mean? But again,
Yeah.
I don't know anything about League of Legends, so I feel like I wouldn't get into
I-
it.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Chris
No idea.
says Far Cry 6 is kind of a bummer, but it's good. I like it.
Yeah, I like Far Cry 6 too. And yeah, the story was kind of a bummer. I think that's what you're talking about. Like, it was kind of a depressing, like, every time there was a cutscene, I'm like, damn, that was sad. Except it was either really wacky or really sad. Like, there's a cutscene and either, like, an alligator pops out and it's like, Guapo the alligator, your new best friend. Or it was like,
Guapo
fucking-
the alligator's
it was
been
like,
murdered.
this child has been abused his whole life and now faces the decision of becoming a dictator himself and like all this deep shit. Or it's
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
Chorizo the dog, your best friend, you know, like
Jeez.
it's goofy and sad. It was weird.
No in between. No in betweens.
So Crytek's monster-infused multiplayer shooter Hunt Showdown is getting a live-action TV adaptation thanks to Binge, a new streaming platform launching in 2022. Crytek announced the new series is in a blog Wednesday. Crytek co-founder and CEO of Avni Yerli, co-founder Farouk Yerli, and CryEngine director Pascal Tonecker will serve as executive producers alongside producers from Binge. So
I feel like this is gonna play out like a modern version of that Van Helsing movie
it's gonna
from
be
back
really
in the day.
bad, dude.
I don't know, man. It has like I think it could be cool if you did it right.
Whoa,
You know.
Whoa.
It's
Don't-
being done on Binge, which is that new platform that's advertised as a streaming platform focused on original shows based on popular video games and content creators.
Okay, look, it might not be great, but look, there's some great shows that come out on weird platforms. Like Shudder has some really good shows that are like horror-based shows. Like, have you ever heard of Channel Zero?
No.
It's incredible. It's one of the best like horror-based TV shows I've ever seen. It's like
Is that
American Horror Story, but like weirder and darker. Every season's like its own story. Like it's incredibly good. Incredibly good.
Is Shudder free? No, it costs.
No, it costs the money.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, Brent?
Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, and they got the reboot of the Crypt Keeper show. What's it called? Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, it tells yeah.
Anyways,
Oh my god.
so
I
let's
haven't thought
see.
about that shit in a
Monster.
long
Okay,
time.
another edition of fucking shit nobody ever asked for. Monster Hunter Rise will soon feature Sega's favorite speedster inside of its world as Sonic
No.
the Hedgehog
As a
content.
Palico?
Make it stop.
Yes, dude. It'll be a Palico partner costume. It'll also be a costume for your armor, and there'll be a Tails costume for your Palamute sidekick. So,
I don't know, man. If you
Right.
had the actual powers of Sonic, that could be a pretty OP Palico.
right? But I don't think so. I think
No.
it's just a costume.
Yeah.
And apparently there's going to be events where you collect rings. So, I don't know.
Oh Lord.
Wow.
Strange.
They put a lot of thought into that. So, 6 Days in Fallujah, the controversial first-person military shooter game, has been delayed to Q4 2022. No one saw that coming. Publisher Victura and developer Highwire Games announced the delay on Wednesday in a blog saying the development team planned to double in size. 6 Days in Fallujah was first announced in 2009, originally planned to publish under Konami. Ensuing controversy resulted in the game being shelved in 2016 until February 2021 after Highwire Games took over development. The game follows U.S. soldiers through the Second Battle of Fallujah, a controversial battle during the Iraq War, in which at least 800 Iraqi civilians died at the hands of U.S. and British troops.
Man, I thought that already came out.
No.
I did, yeah.
I don't know why. I thought like
because we talked about it like a year ago.
I'm having like a Mandela effect moment though, where I like remember like almost like people reviewing it and stuff. Like
No, they showed like some gameplay of it, and it
Yeah.
looked horrible.
Okay, yeah,
it's
that
like
must be what it is.
randomly generated
Yeah.
streets and stuff.
Weird.
Yeah.
They were like, everything is different every time you play. And it's just like you walk into like,
It's like a roguelite.
Yeah,
Just killing civilians.
basically.
Oh god.
Okay, moving on. We got the newest patch for Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy is out now, and it's a big one. The November 17th update adds ray tracing on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, and introduces an uncapped frame rate option on Xbox Series S and improves performance on the base model PS4.
Wait, what is this for?
This is for that new Guardians of the Galaxy game, so they're popping the ray tracing in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you could uncap your frames on the Series X or
It's
S.
it's for the S, and it's just this game specifically. Basically, it'll let you go over 30 because it'll like sit between like 30 and 60. So.
Wow, so uncapped, dude.
I mean, better to have like 60 every now and then than never,
Sure. No, I feel that. So the cloud gaming for Xbox Series X and Xbox One, like the actual consoles, is out now.
Have you tested it on your console?
No, I just saw this today that they just released it. So
Oh,
It's,
I'm curious.
Yeah.
I bet it.
See.
Well, honestly, so I've noticed that since I upgraded to Windows 11, it works exponentially better on my computer than it does on my phone. Like, if you go to the
Yeah.
actual Xbox app and like just try to launch a cloud game, it works so much better than the iPhone app. Like, you know what I mean?
Because you're dealing with a lot better processing and connection.
Optimization.
Well, and they
everything,
have it
like-
on their end where they can optimize it, So I'm thinking for the Xbox, it's got to be like ultimate optimized, you know what I mean? And so this is good news for people with the old school Xboxes too that can't get their hands on a Series X or S right now.
Oh,
Because,
yeah.
like,
That's a good point.
you're going to be
Yeah.
able to play like Psychonauts 2, the Medium, which sucks, but I mean, it's next gen and it's, it's something you couldn't play before.
I have heard. I've
Should
heard
you
it's
play
great.
it?
And it's only for the first party games, though. By the way,
What?
the streaming. I think it's only for first party Xbox games.
What do you mean?
I think for console, it's only the first party games.
I'm pretty sure you get access to everything like that's on the. There's like a specific cloud base. So okay, there's 3 different sects of Game Pass, right? There's computer Game Pass, there's console Game Pass, and then there's cloud Game Pass. And each roster has its own like list of games, right?
Yeah.
But you can access if I go on the Cloud Game Pass tab on my app, it's totally different list of games than it is on the there are certain games that I can only play on cloud that I can't play on the
Let me see.
PC Game Pass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I know. I think I'm wrong about that. Like, I don't know what I was thinking about the first party games. It must have been something else. We'll see later. I have a little bit more news, but Aaron Jones.
I know you can play Hades on the cloud thing.
yeah.
Yeah, because I did that.
I did that too.
Aaron Jones says, I've noticed console drops are locked behind memberships most frequently. That's interesting because...
Are you seeing the PlayStation one? Because you can't get those PlayStation Directs without being a PlayStation Plus member, I think. But
Which is some BS, dude.
Yeah, and
What?
same
You
with-
got to pay us to possibly pay us to get a
same
new
with
console.
GameStop. I think they want you to be like a GameStop Pro member or whatever to get the GameStop drops. Which I mean, I get it, whatever. But like, even the ones that don't charge you anything, like Newegg, they want you to be a member of their thing so you can get in like a queue
What happened to in these unprecedented times? You know, like where we were just caring about one another.
We're just going
It's
to charge you
nah.
more.
Yeah, it's
for
like
everything.
we care about you and your money, mainly your money, like Walmart plus Best Buy memberships.
Yeah.
I didn't know Walmart had a membership. It's
Shit, got to renew my Walmart membership.
Yeah, I'm fucking
It's
good on
probably
that.
some sort of effort to try to curb the scalping. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Like, I think it's the only way you're going to be able to, like, restrict who is, like, you know, you can't, like, say, okay, you can only buy this many consoles, but then you're just an unidentified John Doe person. You
But
know
I mean,
what I
like,
mean?
how-
Like,
Just
hard
take
is
their
it to
ID,
make-
write some shit down.
Yeah.
Like in the system, it's like, oh, this guy's already scanned his ID to buy this.
I'm
and
just
we
saying,
can
there's
see.
probably bajillions of people, and it's probably a big thing. I don't know. I could see why they would do it that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I get it.
For sure. So I found this really interesting. Check this out. And I'm pretty sure we made this up. I'm pretty sure.
I feel like we did, dude.
So, forget the Dragon Ball fantasies of being Goku and blasting Cell out of the sky. Bandai Namco just announced Dragon Ball The Breakers, an upcoming asymmetrical online multiplayer game where you can either be Cell or be one of 7 people trying to run the hell away from this particular brand of chaos.
I really feel like we made this up.
I
like,
swear, dude, we made a game just like this, but I don't know if it was Dragon Ball Z. It was some other, like, thing. But Dragon Ball The Breakers puts you in the oversized boots of either a raider, Cell, Boo, or Frieza, or one of 7 survivors who must cooperate to try and escape the temporal anomaly they're stuck in before the raider blasts them into oblivion. Aside from just running around and hiding, survivors can work on customizable skill trees, use items like weapons and grappling hooks, and hop in vehicles to eventually escape via a super time machine. The trailer shows off a number of examples of gameplay, including rocket launchers and other gun-like weapons, and Oolong shape-shifting into a potted plant to hide from Cell. The Breakers is a part of the Dragon Ball Xenoverse universe and will include some sort of tie-in to save data from Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 for those who have it.
That's
fucking
cool.
sweet, dude. I can't wait to play this. So
Yeah, it's coming in 2022 though. At some point.
It's cool, but like, I don't know, man. You're not running from Cell.
No, yeah, I mean, you're not running from any of these guys. You're not running from Boo, especially.
No.
Like Boo would fucking murder Cell.
He'd
Murder
just
yeah.
destroy the whole fucking city.
Yeah,
in
but
one
that's
blast.
gonna be what makes it fun. It's probably not that hard to get to wherever you gotta go, but you know, you got I don't know.
You're playing. I like
I'm
how
not
one of the
willing to knock
survivors.
it before I try.
No, I'm
it.
not
I feel like the
knocking it by any
survivors
means,
should
no.
include Yamcha. If you're gonna have Oolong in there, Yamcha needs to be a survivor as well.
I
Like
just want to see
Bulma.
Krillin get dusted over and over again. Like we just need Krillin so you can throw him up in the air and. Like,
Anyways, but yeah, that's really interesting. I'm excited that's happening.
I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah, there's like a private beta coming to PC pretty soon, apparently. So
Hell yeah.
Okay, speaking of Far Cry 6 from earlier, it's a big week for Far Cry 6. The new Vaz Insanity DLC has launched, alongside new Breaking Bad-inspired cosmetics. The game has also received an update that fixes a bunch of bugs. I'm not going to go into it,
Yeah.
but you can't play the DLC unless you buy the whole season pass, which is like $40, so...
hell no.
You know, it's a little pricey, but it does sound interesting. Apparently, it's like a roguelite where you play as Vaz, and
That's
I'm,
cool, but you're paying for a whole other game basically.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous.
And you're not guaranteed the next shit's gonna be as cool as that. you
My
know?
thing is, I want to wait until it all comes out and they're
And
selling
then,
it
but,
individually, or I can get it on sale or something, because eventually... You'll be able to scoop
You
it
ain't
up
gonna-
on
you
the
ain't gonna
cheap,
get me
cheap,
like that,
yeah.
Ubisoft. They're like, why don't you pay for something you don't know what it is? You know?
Ubisoft is the first one to put their shit on sale, dude. So I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
Not again, Watch Dogs.
You know,
Yeah, it's like, why don't you just buy this mystery bag?
I'll
and
catch
see?
that shit for like $4 a couple months. You know what I mean? Like.
So bad news for all you Call of Duty hackers out there. We know there's a lot of you. Apparently, Activision Blizzard is currently... Oh, wait, never mind. We all know that. Okay, Call of Duty is ramping up its anti-cheat effort in a big way when its kernel-level anti-cheat Ricochet in December, and with its... in a big way with its kernel-level anti-cheat Ricochet in December, and with its updating... oh my gosh, and with it is updating its permanent ban policy to include all Call of Duty games past and future. That's right. If you earn a permanent suspension now, you may be barred from playing future Call of Duty games and past ones. In a new Call of Duty blog post, the Ricochet anti-cheat team announced it is getting ready to deliver the kernel-level driver alongside the Call of Duty Warzone Pacific update in December. As part of a policy update, the team announced that permanent suspensions will be more severe. So,
how do you get more severe than a permanent suspension?
Check it out. Quote, permanent suspensions for security infractions may now apply franchise-wide, including Call of Duty Vanguard, as well as any past, present, and future titles in the Call of Duty franchise. The Ricochet team could issue a permanent suspension for extreme or repeated violations of the security policy, as well as any attempt to hide, disguise, or obfuscate your identity or the identity of your hardware devices. So even if you're trying to hide like your device, they're gonna ban it, whatever it is.
Ricochet's gonna. Ooh.
That's
Get
good.
'em.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. So you
I
might
fucks with
actually
it.
be able to play without running into one hacker.
I do gotta
per
say
game.
though, when we were last playing, it has gotten better.
It's gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Also, I think
Gotta give
everybody
credit
left
where
a Halo.
credit's due.
I bet if we went and jumped on
the
Warzone right now,
hackers
we
are
would
in
win
Halo.
every match.
Oh my god.
Like, I bet it's so bot over
Y'all
there
trying
right
to
now.
squat up?
Or
I might have to
or
re-download
it's
that.
only
Actually.
the sweats that are left.
Nah, dude, it's because all the fucking Twitch
Actually-
streamers went over to Halo. So, like, the Twitch streamers are the ones you got to fucking worry about.
I need to get the Christmas noobs when they roll around. You know.
I'm gonna start streaming to Twitch, and then I'll be a Twitch streamer on COD. No.
Like, remember when people used to play Warzone? Fucking
Oh, I remember that game.
Anyways, Brent, what you got?
All right, I got a bunch of additions to Game Pass coming the rest of November.
Ooh.
Well, let's see. What's today right now?
That's the 22nd.
Holy crap. Okay, so there's some stuff that's already come. Most of this is already on there. So this stuff is already on there, but it's happened this month, so I'm going to tell you about it anyway. Fuck you. Dead Space has come to the cloud. Dragon Age Origins has come to the cloud. Next, Space Rebels comes to the cloud, console, and PC. Exo 1, cloud, console, PC. These are all cloud, console, PC, the next three. Fae Tactics, My Friend Pedro, and Undungeon. So those are all already on there. And then coming tomorrow, November 23rd, we've got Deer Simulator for console, cloud, and PC, and Mortal Shell, console, cloud, and PC. Mortal Shell is actually a really, really dope game. It's like a Souls-like game. You probably would dig it, Jamel, if you like the Dark Souls stuff.
I do like the Souls.
It's really neat. It's a fun little take on like the Souls formula, and the graphics are really good. So yeah, check that out. And then November 30th, we're getting Evil Genius 2, which I don't know anything about, but it's, you know, one of those games a lot of people like. So
Nice.
yeah.
So I wanted to bring up the new backwards compatible games for the Series X and
Okay.
like
That's
Xbox.
a mighty long list.
I'm not
Lay it
gonna
on
name off of everything, but I am gonna name some of the bigger names on here. First off, we got 50 Cent Blood on the
Oh,
Sand.
the biggest of names.
Yeah, we got Advent Rising coming
Avatar:
back.
The
which
Last Airbender.
Advent Rising
Advent
was
Rising-
my shit, dude. Fucking
the game sucks.
it was
but
my shit though.
yeah, it was. Dude, remember we were gonna win that million?
That's why
I'm sure
it
we
was my
talked about it
shit,
on
'cause
here
I was
before.
so hyped about it, dude. It filled my imagination with just the craziest.
Wonder.
Yeah, like
And then they never gave it to anybody.
no.
Like, but they got sued for that
It does
shit
have
too.
some cool Easter eggs in the game though.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. And then we got Beautiful Katamari.
Oh, cool.
Dead or Alive Ultimate, Dead or Alive 3, Dead or Alive 4. We got all the Fear games.
Dope.
Gladius, Manhunt, Max Payne,
Dope.
Max Payne 2, Max Payne 3.
Dope. Those are all great.
SpongeBob SquarePants Underpants Slam. No, I'm just kidding. And then a lot of Star Wars games, all the Time Splitters games are now backwards compatible.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Like, there's just a bunch of cool shit.
I
Like,
heard Skate 2 was
Skate
one-
2.
Skate, yeah, that's exciting, man.
another one.
Hell
Another one.
Yeah.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
All right, what you got, Brent?
That's it. That's all I
Okay.
got.
So,
I'm done.
let me see if there's anything else. Also, the Halo TV series trailer came out. Did you see that?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really show
it was
much.
like a teaser, but I
Yeah.
think they're dropping a bigger trailer at the Game Awards.
And
so.
it's going to be on
Yeah.
Paramount?
I think so.
Yeah. Dope SpongeBob. That's what I'm talking about,
Yes.
man.
Hell yeah. Underpants
Absolutely.
slam, dog.
But that's it for this week's video game news. I'm going to let you guys know about this week's releases, which are the games that you can purchase, brand new games that you'll be able to purchase in the next 7 days or get them on Game Pass wherever, they happen to be. But so first off, we have Final Fantasy XIV Online, Endwalker, coming to PS4, PS5, PC, and Mac on November 23rd for $39.99. Experience the climax of the Hydaelyn and Zodiac story in Endwalker, the 4th expansion pack for Final Fantasy XIV Online, and encounter an even greater calamity than ever before as you travel to the far reaches of Hydaelyn and, even to the moon. Then we got Death's Door coming to Switch, PS4, PS5 on November 23rd for $19.99. Death's Door expertly blends classic dungeon puzzle solving with fast-paced combat encounters to create a memorable adventure across a moody world brimming with secret paths and hidden rewards. There's also a lot of people in Baki that sound like this for some reason. Hold on. I'm going to try and do Cricket 22. It's just like people just will randomly talk like that, but like Xbox One, Series S and X, PS4, PS5, and PC coming in on November 25th for $49.99. Cricket 22 delivers the Ashes, the Big Bash, the 100, and a multitude of other fan favorite competitions. All new mechanics, commentary, and a captivating narrative-driven career mode will immediately immerse you in the ultimate cricket experience to date.
The only cricket experience today.
We got Deer Simulator, which is like 4 E's in deer. Coming to Switch, Xbox One, and PS4 on November 26th for $19.99. Put simply, Deer Simulator is a slow life town destruction game. Run around freely, taking advantage of your deer-specific attributes, such as your stretchy neck and your stabby antlers. Yes, that's a game.
Honestly, exactly what I hoped it would be. Just Goat Simulator.
Just stand in front of cars and have them crash into buildings.
Hell yeah, dude.
Then we got Lynn's Island coming to PC, Mac, November 26th for $40 or $50. I couldn't really find a price, but I know it's in there somewhere. In Lynn's Island, an action-adventure island Sims mashup, players can pick their own play style, choose a simple life, or pick up a sword and head for the mysteries that lurk below. And then finally, we have Beyond a Still Sky, coming to PS4, PS5, Switch, and Xbox One, and Series S and X on November 29th for $34.99. The classic adventure game Beneath a Still Sky finally sees a follow-up in Revolution Software's Beyond a Still Sky. Okay, that's it for this week's releases. Thank goodness, because none of that sounded fun, except for maybe the deer thing. But
yeah, the deer thing sounds interesting.
It's like it looks like Goat Simulator, kind of like from the visuals I've seen of it. But
I saw that they're also doing I think it's the same people who did
Gary's Mod.
No, Untitled Goose Game is doing a cat version.
I think the gimmick's over.
Looks interesting.
It's all right. Wait, are you talking about the one where you play as a cat and it's like 3D and you're in the streets and stuff?
So are you? No, it's the same style.
Is it called Untitled Cat Game?
I know what game you're talking about.
Yeah.
And that's set in the future with a bunch
It's
of robot
cyberpunk
people.
cat. Yeah, dude.
That one looks interesting too, honestly.
I'm down for that.
I'm here for the games where you're a cat.
All right, so currently playing. Let's hear it. Go ahead, yell about it, Brent. Let's hear about Grand Theft Auto.
You're gonna hear about Battlefield first.
Okay, Battlefield.
Yeah,
y'all two get on that.
So fucking I don't know what's up with the fucking servers on Battlefield, but it's bullshit, dude.
What do you having happen?
Okay, so I played 10 games, right? 8 out of my 10 games. So I took 2 games that went just totally smooth, really dope. It was a lot of fun. And then the other 8 games, 4 out of the other 8 games just crashed mid-game for no reason. And then the other 4 games had this uncontrollable rubber banding where it was like fucking like I would just be walking and then like suddenly I would just like go backwards like 100 feet and then I'd go forwards like 100 feet and then I would just be like over here and over there and then I'd stop moving entirely and my character would just be like and like my head would be out of my body like looking back at my body and shit. Like it was so janky, dude. And then like
it's
when
called a feature, Brent.
when it works, it's fun. Okay, like I had fun when it was working, but it just didn't work 90% of the time. For
I
me,
haven't had any of those issues.
Those are just the games I got into.
Yeah.
Like most of the time, I couldn't even get into a game.
Was it giving you the data? What is it? There was some kind of error.
Some kind of weird error message.
Yeah,
like, it was terrible.
I haven't experienced that in the last several days. The first couple of days that the game was out in early access, that issue was really bad. But since it's gotten its full, I say full launch with air quotes, since it's gotten its full launch, I haven't had a single problem loading into a match. Because before I would get that. I can't remember what the error code is, but it's on their server end specifically. But as far as like glitches, like the severe rubber banding and everything, I've had slight rubber banding from my own shitty internet, fucking up a little bit once. But other than that, I haven't had any like glitches like that.
Well, every other game I play is perfectly fine. I don't think my internet has anything to do with like just like being online in a game because like it can handle that in almost every other instance.
Well, no,
I'm
not saying it isn't. Like
it's just like
they have a lot of shit that's wrong.
Something
right
weird with it, man.
No, and it could be something to do with it could even be like a specific server set aside for the trials.
The graphics are good though. I'll say that.
It's fucking it's Battlefield.
It's beautiful looking.
Yeah,
it's gonna look good.
It looks good, and when it works, it plays good. But that's it.
Wasn't it $69 though?
Mess. No, it was $6.
I don't know. I'm still playing the 10-hour free trial.
It was $60 on PC.
Yeah,
but I think it was.
It's like $69 on console. For like next gen consoles, and I was like, hell no.
But
what y'all thinking?
Once they actually like flesh it out to a full finished game and fix all their fucking issues, like no voice chat, only 2 game modes, and then fix all the stuff with Portal. Or actually, there's not. Actually, Portal's the one thing that doesn't have that much wrong with it.
That's the only mode I actually didn't try. Like, I need to go and try Portal.
Portal was the more stable version whenever it first launched. Like, even in early access. Like, 2042 was a fucking shit show entirely.
Yeah, I was just trying to play the, like,
Portal
normal
was still,
game,
playable.
I wonder how this is going to affect Battlefield as a franchise, because I know that they've been having trouble up until this point. This was supposed to be like we're coming back, I said, I know you've seen the distance rendering of people running looking like the cactus from Final Fantasy.
Well, dude, I have my render distance, my animation. There's a specific animation render tab that you can like adjust to try to like pump out some more graphics. Yeah. And so I've got mine turned down, and when I'm sniping really far, they're just like sideways, like Running Man, just going across the screen.
My God.
This is at like 600 meters. Like
and
sniping.
6,000 frames per second.
That's a setting that I have turned down because my PC is not up to par.
Well, my thing about it is like I was saying, I know up until this game, this was supposed to be the game to bring the Battlefield franchise back to its roots and make everybody be happy.
Nope.
So it makes you wonder what they're going to do now that it did not do that. Like, what are they going to just keep updating it and hope that they get it to that point? Or like, are they going to be like, fuck Battlefield, we're just going to focus on Battlefront stuff for a while?
What I think they should do is just say fuck Battlefield and Battlefront and focus on a different like licensed like all-out war title. Like maybe do some kind of like medieval thing where it's like a fucking first-person like hack and slash kind of thing with
in
like
a Battlefield type or
Battlefront
type game.
I think that would be cool.
We have that.
Well, I know, but not from DICE,
not in the
like imagine them with like all the
weapons
and the horses and shit. Like, oh man, you can make that crazy. They'd have like spawn on a dragon and just fly into battle, fucking,
Dude, there's a huge Battlefield community that still plays 4 and has their own controlled private servers and everything. Like, EA needs to fucking fix this shit. Like, they need to fix it. And even when they do get all of their issues fixed with the fucking menus, the availability of game modes and shit like that, even when they do get all that fixed, the OG Battlefield fans are still not going to be fucking happy because of the specialists and whatnot. Like nobody wanted that. Everybody, we just wanted it to go back to form of having, medic, engineer, recon, all that have their specific weapons. Oh, and that's another thing. Add more fucking weapons. There's only, I think, a total of like 18 or 20, maybe 20 different weapons.
See, my thing is like I couldn't even get the game like in a playable state to where I could find that out. You know what I mean? Like once I can like play it and form my own opinion, it's like, But I definitely feel you. It's just like I didn't get enough of a taste of it because I just couldn't get a game going.
Yeah, and that's bad. Like they should have fixed all these other issues before fucking releasing it. Like it should have gotten a delay.
Like
this
Chris
is
says
unfinished product.
It should be called World War VI. We just got to skip all the other wars like that we have. I like that, Chris. We're just going past 3, 4, 5. We're going to fucking 6,
straight
bro.
to 6.
Yeah. I think World War VI would definitely be like a bunch of cavemen like that survived the fallout.
Right?
Of,
World
like,
War
the
V.
first
That many world wars. You gotta
3 wars. So like,
not gonna be a good shape.
but definitely make up a war, like one that's not like so soon and one that's also not super futuristic. Like how come we can't just do alternate history wars? Like I don't understand why we have to like either go into the future or go into the past. Like just fucking make some shit up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they could easily do that. Like just be like, oh, this war happened, like World War II or World War III happens, in 2007 or whatever. Like just make it some bullshit, and that way we have more modern day weapons, but in like it's like a little bit of time ago.
I mean, that's what 3 and 4 kind of did.
That's what I'm saying. Go back to that shit.
Yeah, because it was
Nobody
was it
likes
3 or
future
4
shit.
that was only 3 years ahead.
I'm with you.
Well, it's not. I wouldn't say 2042 is that future though.
Bro, these dudes jumping off of skyscrapers like into tornadoes and shit. Like
that's not futuristic.
that's just.
Yeah,
Tornadoes have happened for years, Jamel.
But when have we had the ability to jump into them?
Never, dude.
Exactly.
In 2042, you're still not going to be able to jump
That's
into
what
a tornado,
you think, dude. That's what you think.
No, you can. You can. I've wingsuited in multiple tornadoes.
No, I'm just saying, like, in real life, when the clock
But that's what I'm saying.
strikes,
It's more believable because it's in 2042. That's what I'm saying. If they did it in like,
is it really though?
yes.
Are we not just suspending
the
belief like
technology
just
they're
cause
using.
at this point? You know what I mean? Like,
Of all the shit show that is Battlefield 2042, tornadoes are my least concern right now.
I'm just saying, make it something real here. Or put some effort into that.
I feel
part
like the
of
tornadoes are the one thing I really enjoy.
They're really cool to look at when they're tearing through a fucking map.
It's
honestly.
crazy.
And so I gotta say, with my experience, I haven't had any rubber banding issues. I've had minimal glitches aside from the occasional like carcass of a vehicle coming down and doing some crazy shit on
I
the
wonder
ground.
if it reacts with like Intel CPUs better or something.
I don't know.
Like,
I mean, you'll have to.
Drive by Joe says the hover car going up 80-story buildings. I have seen that.
Yes, they need to fucking fix that shit because it's not just the ability to go up walls. The whatever kind of turret they have on it is basically a one-shot kill. It's almost just as strong as the fucking Abrams for
that's
some reason.
hilarious.
Like, yeah, the hovercraft is entirely OP. A favorite pastime of mine, though, has become I'll spawn into an area, and if there's a bunch of vehicles, I'll throw on the C4, and I'll be the wingsuit chick, and you can jump off of like a
How do you use the fucking wingsuit? Can you just explain that to me? You just jump, like, what do you do? Can you just explain it to me?
You jump, like, what do you, did you try to
How
use
do
it?
I make it open?
You pull a parachute, or it's the parachute button.
So you just jump from a super high height?
It doesn't even have to be a super high height.
I was afraid to jump off of anything because I didn't know what button I would push once I jumped. I was like, this is just
No, it's just the parachute button, but she doesn't have a parachute, and that's kind of the tricky thing is...
So everybody else just has a parachute?
Yeah, everybody else has a parachute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, except her.
Alright.
She doesn't
I was like, man, I got to figure out how to activate this fucking wingsuit before I jump off this building or I'm just going to splat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Okay,
I
get it now.
But, like... Yeah, the wingsuit is very
Yeah, I'm
far
always
from
wingsuit girl, but I can't figure out. Could never figure out how to make the wingsuit go. Because I've been playing Far Cry 6, and you get a wingsuit in Far Cry 6. So like I want to do it like Far Cry 6, where I'm like jumping off this like tiny little rock and like wingsuiting fucking through like half the map. You know what I mean?
Oh no, you can do that. You can absolutely do that. Like so.
See, I tried to jump off a little rock, but I couldn't get it. I wasn't very high. Like in Far Cry, you can literally jump from like almost any height and just like splat straight into the ground with your wingsuit.
Did you play Warzone a lot? Think of like the height that you would need to activate like a parachute in that. It's kind of like that, except not as I would say like you gotta be only like I've launched off of some very low ledges, and then but what's very unrealistic about it is you can gain some air from the initial launch, and you can fly fucking anywhere. It's pretty convenient.
Cool.
But yeah, so what I'll do is I'll get her and I'll get up on a ledge and I'll just fly to all these vehicles, plant C4, and then just fly away and blow them up and like just be an anti-vehicle, because that's another issue. There's no real good rockets to take out ground vehicles right now.
Yeah, I noticed that. I had a rocket launcher. I shot a tank like 5
that
times.
That recoilless MK,
whatever.
whatever the fuck, doesn't do a damn thing. C4 is your best bet.
Wow.
But I've had the game, now that they fixed the issue with the error code of the streaming data thing on their server end, I've had really good like luck getting into matches. I've put a lot of time in it. I'm up to rank like 25 now. So I mean it's a good, probably like good 8 hours of play in, and the sniping is really good. It reminds me of Battlefield 4 a lot. The SMGs are broken. SMG, the PP, like
the push.
No, not the push.
The push.
No, the one with the big barrel magazine on the bottom. That thing is
Bison.
Kind of, yeah. It's like a Bison. That thing just shreds at any distance.
Nice.
But what else you been playing, Brent?
Okay, so I've been playing Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition, which is also pretty broken, but it's like way more playable. Like I can actually play and enjoy the game, so I'm doing that. You know
Are
what
you
I mean?
playing 3 and like working your way up or what?
I started at 3, right? And I played like the first few missions, and it's just like 3 is pretty outdated.
It's
at this
super
point.
outdated.
Like, even with all the like updates and stuff, like it looks good how they did it and stuff, but like
You have like a silent protagonist.
yeah,
It's like
it's hard to get over Claude's like just not talking, and like the dialogue is horrible.
Yeah.
And like Vice City is a much more like solid game in general. Like it's got a lot more like gameplay mechanics incorporated, and like the story is better. So I played a lot more of Vice City, but
It's also outdated.
it
though.
is a little outdated, but it's way better than Grand Theft Auto 3. Like like you see the jumps they've made. Like it really is actually kind of incredible. Like the standards that were set by these games.
And it was on the same console.
What was really cool about, like, okay, so I can appreciate this for what it is. Like, I don't think I would give it as low of a score as everybody else, because most of the, like, jankiness is kind of endearing in, like, a Fallout New Vegas kind of way. Like, you know how, like, cows fly off and you're like, that's funny. You know, it's kind of like that most of the time. You know what I mean? Like, but there are a few things that kind of piss me off, like the cars flipping over for no reason is really annoying. And honestly, the cars feel extra fragile. Like, you barely tap anything and you just explode. I don't remember if it was like that in the real game, in the original. But I'm still having a lot of fun with Vice City and San Andreas. So, like, I just started San Andreas, but yeah, it's, like, definitely the best of the 3, obviously, and arguably the best Grand Theft Auto of all time. But yeah, if you're an Xbox person and you only got San Andreas, you're not really missing out on much, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I'm having fun with it personally. You know, it's one of those things that's like, I definitely understand the low scores. I personally would have given it a low score, but the nostalgia alone is making me have a really good time with it. Just like the iconic lines and like the fucking, you know, scenery that you've driven past a million times with like a fresh coat of paint. The lighting's pretty good. You know, the rain is horrible, but it's not as bad as everybody makes it out.
Well, they just patched it, so it should be better.
Oh, really? Good, good.
But
thank God.
I think San Andreas.
It's not as bad. Oh, thank God.
Well, I mean, it really
was
isn't.
bad.
It was bad. What was
like
really
you couldn't see.
What was bad about it wasn't to me that I couldn't see. Like, I could see, but like I didn't like. Okay, so like if the rain was over a body of water. The body of water wouldn't show any rain. It would just be like this, like I don't even know how to explain it. It would just like the texture would just be like empty, like it would just look normal, and then the rain would just be everywhere else around it.
Yeah,
it was really jarring and weird.
There's certain parts where like that would just say you go down a street and there wouldn't be rain, but everywhere to your left and right there's rain.
Yeah,
like, it's just
really strange. But like, you know, again, I could get past it, you know what I mean? But I am glad they're fixing it. Either way, I'm having fun with it. But then I left, or I played a little Forza 5. That's kind of just one of those things that I'm going to basically play forever. I don't know.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
same. I've got a lot to say about that.
Super into that. But nothing really new to say about it other than the fact that I'm just swerving in the Bugattis.
How much money do you have now?
I've spent a lot of it. It says, have you ever seen when it pops up and says
Total,
what your garage is worth?
Oh, yeah.
It says my total garage worth is like 24 million or something right now. Like it's like insane. Like
Chris, you do still go to jail for slapping people in Grand Theft Auto for sure.
Yeah, you go to jail for pretty much fucking anything. I got in my own car. Like I walked out of the like the in Vice City. I walked out of the little hotel you stay at, and I like got in my car. That's like my car in the game, and like a cop ran over and just like busted. I was like, you motherfuckers!
You get in your own car, straight to jail.
You breathe, straight to jail.
But yeah, so Forza 5. But then I went on the trip, so I've been gone all weekend. Every time I go on a trip, I bring my Switch and my Oculus because I wanted my sister and her husband to try VR, which I made them try. It was very cool. I got Tim to play Beat Saber. I made Allison play Wolf in the Walls, which is like this like it's this cool little like interactive.
There's like wolves in the walls.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah,
did they like it?
Yeah, they loved it, man. They had a really good time. I knew they would like it. It's one of those things. Like I know,
people are like,
yeah,
and then they try and they're like, oh.
It's always really incredible seeing them like bend down and interact with everything and move all the things around. Like whoa,
and like when they first put it on, they're like super stiff with it, and they're barely looking around. I'm like,
you got to tell them like I always tell
Yeah.
people to like lay down and make like a snow angel because it's like once you realize you can like lay down on the ground and like. Or sit down even, it like opens up a whole new world of like your brain just is like, whoa, okay, I can like do a cartwheel right now if I wanted to. You know what I mean?
Into play and they're like, oh, okay.
That's what's up.
But yeah,
That's
so
great.
that was a lot of fun. But I also brought my Switch, and my girlfriend was nice enough to drive on this trip. Usually I drive, but like this time she's like, I'll drive. I was like, hell yeah. So I fucking played the shit out of my Switch. I played Children of Morta a lot. I'm actually getting really far. I've unlocked most of the family, and I've almost beaten through one of the first dungeons. I'm playing on kind of a harder difficulty because, like, I don't know. I'm having a lot of fun with it, though. I keep going back to it. Like, I kept trying to play other stuff, and then I would just find myself going back to Children of Morta. But I also played a little bit of Resident Evil 2 Revelations because I got it on sale. And I've played this game before, but I really like it. I don't know. I feel like it's really underrated in the Resident Evil world. You know, it's one of the spookier Resident Evil games.
Revelations?
Yeah. Revelations 2. Yeah. It's fucking weird and creepy, dude. Like
Isn't that the one where it's not really like a Resident Evil game though? It's like kind of like a more like a very linear, like not as puzzly and like.
No, it's the same kind of like concept as any other Resident Evil game where you're trying to find like keys to get through doors and like there's not.
I know the first Revelations is like that. The first Revelations is horrible. Like I played it.
I like the first Revelations. And I personally think the first Revelations is the best game on 3DS.
No, but not in my opinion. But like the Revelations is nothing like the actual games.
Yeah, it is. I just played 5 and 6 and fucking 4 and fucking 7. And
but did you
8.
play the first Revelations though?
Yes,
like
I played
recently.
Yes, it's like one of the first games I got on my Switch. Like I've definitely played Revelations recently. But I'm talking about Revelations 2 right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm asking if it's
better
different.
Game.
Yeah.
It's totally different. It was made for like a different generation of consoles. You got to understand, Revelations was made for the 3DS. Like it was made.
I remember
with the limitations of like that shitty console in mind. You know, not saying the 3DS was shitty, but like what they achieved with it was nothing short of a miracle in that game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I do admit that it's not as like puzzle heavy as like 7 or like 1. You know what I mean? But it's also more like a traditional Resident Evil game than 5 or 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel, you know? I don't know.
Well, you're wrong, Brent. Okay.
I just remember when I had it, I was like, this does not feel, because I actually started playing it around the time that I beat the 1 remake and then beat 2 on the ROM, like the N64 ROM. So I downloaded that on Switch. I got the first Revelations, and I was just like, this is not good. But like, I don't know if like, and I had it on 3DS before. So like, and I remember I started it and stopped playing it, but I was like, well, I'm in the mood for Resident Evil now. Like, I'm just gonna get it and play it. Maybe I was just in a bad, headspace about it. But like, if I recall right, I was like, this didn't feel the same. But I'm just gonna go back and I still own it on my Switch.
They play like 5 and 6, but they're a little scarier. Like
maybe that's what it was. Maybe I just didn't want a 5 and 6 experience. I just knew it didn't feel like 1 and 2. Like that.
No, but none of them do except fucking 3 and Code Veronica and 0. Okay, I guess there are quite a few.
Yeah, a lot of them.
But none of the modern ones do. Like nothing from that era on. Like we're past all that at this point. You know,
Yeah.
this is like fucking Xbox 360 era. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah, I think 7 and 8 feel like 1 and 2 though. Like just in first person. Like it's like very similar. You're like in a building, and then like you move outside the building, and then you like go into like further areas, and then
I think these games feel like, aside from like the occasional like light shifting puzzle, it's very similar gameplay wise to Resident Evil Revelations. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And there are some like little puzzles that you have to do, kind of, but it's more of like a what? Oh, they wanted us to like fucking. It's meant to be like a co-op game, but that's the worst part about Revelations 2 is that it's meant to be a co-op game, but one of the co-op characters doesn't have a weapon, so it's kind of boring for one of the people. But like if you're playing in single player mode, you push like one of the buttons to like switch between the two people, so you'll have to like switch to different characters to like do different things. Like you'll send one of the characters up an event or something, and then have one of your characters crawl through an event while you know.
Yeah.
Is that I think that's kind of in the place of some of the puzzling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Revelations 2 had co-op, right?
Yeah, it's kind of like in 0. Okay,
Yeah.
so Revelations 2 is a lot like Resident Evil 0, where you're like switching between the two characters the whole time.
But you could actually play multiplayer in this one. You didn't just have to switch between.
You could play multiplayer, but again, the multiplayer is pretty one-sided. Like one character gets all the guns and shit, and one character literally just holds a flashlight and points it at shit.
Hell no. Well, that's like a Mario Odyssey where like one person is just the star.
Yeah, it really is.
Like,
it's basically like Resident Evil Mario Odyssey. But there's also a mercenaries mode you can play in 2-player that's like
just shooting.
Yeah, you know.
Whack.
I don't know. Personally, I thoroughly enjoy the series. It's one of the best looking games on the Switch, if you ask me. Like fucking, there's a lot of like shitty looking games on the Switch, and like Revelations 2 looks great. I don't know.
I feel that. What else you playing, or is that it?
Let us see. That's it.
Okay, Devin, you want to go? You want me to go?
Pretty much. Excuse me. Pretty much the only thing I've been playing is besides Battlefield is Horizon. I've already completely finished out the Dirt Rally 100%, and I've completely finished out the Road Races 100%.
Damn.
So I think I'm gonna 100% this game.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up, dude.
But I mean, you can never 100% with all the
that thing to add on to it. Yeah.
Yeah, the seasons or however the fuck that works. But I'm gonna
100% the base game.
Yeah, I'm gonna 100% the base game, and I love it.
It's really addictive, man.
I've always liked
it's
racing games, like from a
game.
young age. So this is, I mean, it's right up my alley. It's not overly realistic like Gran Turismo, or like I remember Gran Turismo being. You know, it's a lot user friendly, but it's still a good.
It's a great balance of like arcadey and
it's so
realistic.
grounded. Yeah, it's so grounded enough, and you can increase the settings to make it even more how realistic.
The
you want it.
graphics are super realistic. Everything is just beautiful.
Yeah,
dude.
and it's
like,
and it's just a
one of
beautiful
the
game to look at.
best looking games I've ever seen, and one of the best performing games I've played in a long time.
Yeah,
like
super
straight out the
stable.
gate, it's stable as fuck. It performs excellently. Like I don't know.
I've only had 2 crashes, and there was like the exact same type of thing, pretty far apart. But I just bought a new car, and I went to the view mode of it, like how it lets you like look at it right after you buy it, and that's when it did it. That was it.
I've only had one crash, but I think it's just because like the server fucked up on me, and like the game just bugged out, and like I got stuck on a screen that I couldn't get out of. But you know, it's okay. I mean, I spunk so many hours into that game. Like, it's expected. I feel like you have at least one crash.
Yeah, nah, especially with as good as it looks and the graphics that it's pumping out. Like, but,
all right,
Jamal.
I just played Halo Infinite. Like that's it. And
your hair's all messed up. I've just been playing nothing but Halo Infinite.
And like I'm trying to get good at it again. Like dude, when I played Halo 4, I was fucking awesome. And now
I remember
I
used to be wrecking people. Damn.
Yeah, dude, I used to play it all the fucking time. But like I just feel like I've gotten so far away from it, got so used to Warzone controls that like it's taken me a second to get good at it again. I'm like ranked gold, which 5 or something, which is trash.
No big deal.
No, it's trash.
Gold 5.
Like Anthony's like, what is he? He's platinum. He
I
kept
don't
saying it
fucking
over and
care.
over again. But I'm trying to
Yeah, he
get.
says he's plat two.
I can
he's
guarantee
plat
you
two.
I have no precious material that represents my status in that game whatsoever.
And if we tried,
Well,
we still wouldn't.
I'm like below bronze. I'm like copper 3.
They do have copper. They have bronze,
okay,
copper.
well, if
all
there's
that
something
stuff.
lower than that, then I can't even make that joke.
I'm trying to get diamond, bro. So like, what I'm gonna do is take this next weekend and get to the next tier. Like, I'm not gonna sit at gold like some gold ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to fucking climb the tiers.
Brent got aluminum.
Aluminum 4, baby.
It's just a crumpled up ball of aluminum for his medal.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
But I've been enjoying it, especially with like the update to the battle pass and whatnot. I got my dude looking all dope and whatnot. So yeah. Anyways, besides games we've been playing, it's time to move on to the most important part of the show.
Ah, yes.
The topic.
The topic.
The topic of
yes.
the show. Today's topic of the show is the Game Awards 2021 video game reveal predictions, or like announcements, or like gameplay reveals.
Because every Game Awards, we're always treated to at least a few wonderful, exciting announcements.
Well, and he's, what's his name? The host already got like the lowdown.
Oh,
said
old
that there's gonna
Jeff.
Jeff Keighley.
Jeff Keighley. He said that 40 to 50 or something.
40 to 50 reveal or announcements. But
I think we can take that with a grain of salt. Though,
yeah, because some of those are
uh,
going to be like Super Meat Boy 1 point whatever.
Definitely.
Like,
I think we can
Peppa
expect to
Pig.
have at least like 5 exciting announcements. You know what I mean?
yeah, dude. If you ain't trying to get the Peppa Pig game, bro. No, I'm just kidding. That shit's going to be fire, dude. No, okay, so let's start this off. We each chose 5 reveals, and we're bringing them here to say what's going to happen.
Oh, I got more than 5. And I broke it up into 2 different sections. I've got announcements and then gameplay / like first trailers.
You could do that too, I guess. I mean, like, the main thing is I don't want to just, like, name every possible reveal that could happen. I want it to be, like, these are our predictions, and then, like, whoever gets it right, it's like, ha. We got it. Instead of just being like, well, it could be this.
Okay.
Oh, no, these are specific.
No. I think,
mine are
hey, check this
specific.
out. I'm with you on the gameplay thing because gameplay is kind of basic.
Because we've already seen the announcements.
Because
like
I lumped all my gameplays into one also. Like I have like
that's fine with
shit,
gameplay.
So, but I have like 5 like real predictions also that aren't just
same.
like gameplay. So
Yeah.
I think we should go ahead and just spew our gameplay predictions out there
Yeah,
because
'cause
there's
there's
lots of
gonna be a
games that
shit
we know are coming and we can assume we'll get some kind
Yeah.
of gameplay.
So I'll bust mine out. Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
thinking
on
we're gonna
mine
see-
too.
Yeah. God of War Ragnarok.
Oh yeah, that would be nice.
Starfield. And then the one that I'm really, really hoping is the San Andreas Quest 2.
Oh, I bet they'll do that at an Oculus
If
event.
we don't get it
You
before
know what
then.
I mean,
I
yeah.
don't-
Yep.
Man, that would be cool. Or
Well, I think Meta's going to be a part of this. Maybe.
maybe.
Nah,
Just
they,
with their stepping
they don't
into-
know Jeff Keighley.
But
You
they
think Jeff
are-
Keighley's talking with Facebook, bro?
I don't know, man. They've been making moves lately. I've been seeing a
you
lot
mean
more like
Meta?
advertising.
Oh yeah, I forgot Meta, dude.
So I think we can expect to see, hopefully expect to see Avowed gameplay. I definitely am with you on Starfield. I think it's time. I think we're getting it soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Soonish, yeah.
So yeah, Starfield for sure. Avowed, hopefully. Fable. I think it's time for Fable too.
When was Fable
That's an
announced?
announcement though. That's not a gameplay.
No,
No,
it
they've
was
been.
announced.
No, I know. I mean,
it's
like
confirmed.
a date or something. Yeah, like, but they haven't really shown
It was
anything.
like a super teaser.
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna get gameplay footage.
Or
yeah.
a trailer. I said
Or
gameplay
a trailer. We didn't even
trailer.
get a trailer. We
Yeah.
only
We
have
got
a
a teaser. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it showed no characters.
We don't
no
have any
anything.
gameplay of Starfield. It's the same boat. We have a teaser of Starfield.
Yeah, but
Well, that was a
Starfield actually
trailer.
showed people.
Yeah.
You know, like
And
Fable literally
we know
showed
the
nothing.
Fable world. We don't
Rag-
have to know too much more.
What are you
know?
talking about? It looked like Shrek in the fucking teaser they showed. We don't know the Fable world that they're building. Like it
looked like a
literally had
frog
like
eating a fairy.
Tinkerbell in the trailer. When in Fable was there Tinkerbell?
There's
You know?
lots of like fairies and shit like that in Fable.
No,
It's
I know,
always
but like
been,
the
like,
way it looks different.
they
Like-
gotta make it look different. It can't look like a fucking original Xbox fucking.
But that's my
bullshit,
point. That's
like-
my point. Is we don't have a trailer yet. Well, like they're just gonna throw out gameplay before the trailer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my
I
God
think
of War
so.
Ragnarok was definitely for a trailer because we didn't really.
God of
we didn't
War
see
already
shit.
got gameplay at the last like PS5 event. I'm pretty sure, right?
No, we haven't seen anything.
Well, it just showed
A logo.
Ragnarok.
Yeah, we've only seen a logo.
We got a real trailer for it at least. We did not just get a logo. We have a real God of War
You
trailer.
find that and show me, and
Okay.
Aaron Jones says Perfect Dark gets a release date. No, I don't think so. I don't think until we actually see Joanna Dark. I don't think we're gonna get a fucking release date. What is this?
God of War Ragnarok trailer, 3 minutes long.
Okay,
With gameplay. It exists.
Really?
Yes.
Hold up. When did this happen?
It happened at the PlayStation event that I was just talking about.
Oh wait, and people were because people were bitching about having the same animation for getting in a boat. Like,
is that the case?
Is that really what you're gonna bitch about?
Is
It
this the
looks
new one?
incredible.
Because
Yes,
that looks like
it
the
is.
same character. Oh, because the kid's older. That's what it is, right?
He doesn't look that much older, honestly. I think it's picking up directly where the last one left off.
It's probably the shit that they had for the first game that he was like, we
That
had
they
so
had
much
to
more.
cancel, yeah. I don't know, probably. They probably wanted it all to be, because they said this is going to be the last game in the series, so they probably intended for it all to be. Either way.
Brent,
yeah, so
Brent,
yes.
you were right. I'm sorry.
Definitely.
No, it's okay. But yeah, so fucking, I think we're going to get KOTOR remake footage also. Gameplay footage, yeah.
That'd be dope.
And probably Hellblade 2. But yeah, so those are my gameplay footage predictions. Okay.
Jamal, start us off with your.
Give me the real game predictions, dude.
We're gonna see the Quake reboot for sure.
Damn it!
Ooh,
that was one of
okay.
mine.
I'm pretty sure.
The new Quake.
Yeah.
Like something's just like there's too much rumors abound. Xbox is too open with Jeff Keighley about like doing announcements at the show. So I think this is gonna be one of the major like announcements or like reveals is gonna be a Quake reboot.
And there's been a lot of hiring and stuff for that studio.
Yeah,
too.
I think that's a pretty safe bet.
Yeah.
All mine are pretty outlandish. I'm not gonna lie.
Hell yeah.
So who's next?
Fuck it, I'll go next. Well, actually, no, Brent, you go because mine was I had Quake on my list.
All right, so my probably most outlandish and probably least likely to happen, but maybe my most hopeful one is BioShock VR. In some capacity to some platform. I think that would be cool.
Yeah, so I had like a big Oculus adaptation. I think we'll see another big Oculus adaptation.
Yeah, maybe one of a Splinter
it'd be
Cell
Quest?
or
you think it'd be Quest or just VR?
If
PC VR.
if it's from Oculus, it will be a Quest exclusive.
Yeah.
But I have another theory that like PlayStation might make some kind of VR move during the showcase. You know what I mean? And if they do, they're gonna drop like dope titles to go with it. It's not just gonna be like, oh, here's our new headset. It's gonna be like, here's our new headset and 5 dope exclusive games that you can only play on PlayStation.
Or they'll
5,
just be like,
you know
here's
what I mean?
Resident Evil 4 as well.
No. It'll be Resident Evil 8 or something. They're gonna fully. I'm dead ass. They're gonna want to showcase. They're gonna want to showcase the power of the PlayStation 5, dude. They're not just gonna want to put some fucking. I mean, maybe they'll put Resident Evil 4 on, but it's not gonna be like Resident Evil 7 already looks way better than Resident Evil 4, and that's like last gen. You know what I'm saying? Like we're past that in the PlayStation side of things. You know what I'm saying? They have to make a step forward, and the step forward is Resident Evil 8. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a console seller, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like
for sure.
Anyways, sorry, that was actually one of my predictions. So PS5 VR with Resident Evil 8 as an exclusive will be announced. That's one of my big predictions. So those are my 2 VR predictions out of the way.
If that happens, that'd be crazy. Devin?
So I think we're going to see the Quantic Dreams Star Wars game.
Ooh.
Damn, me and you literally got all the same stuff. Yeah, I had that too. The Star Wars game reveal.
Well, I'm going off of like articles we've been talking about.
Yeah, you guys are trying to actually hit it. I'm over here pie in the sky.
I figured somebody would do pie in the sky, but
I'm trying to dream big, okay?
I'm a realist.
Because if mine come true, I'm going to be like,
fuck yeah.
Fucking Nostradamus over here, you know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
All right, my next prediction.
Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't even get to predict
anything. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, because mine is going to be Time Splitters will get some gameplay, the reboot that they're doing or whatever. I think that'd be one of the smaller announcements and wouldn't be that hard for them to do. You know, like if the team that bought time splitters that said they're working on one, like, actually showed it off here. This would be a good place to do it. I
Wouldn't
think.
be surprised on that one.
No.
But I'll tell you what I would be surprised about.
The Rock. No.
That I think, okay, look. And this, I have no reason to think that this might happen other than the fact that it's just been long enough. Damn it. I think we got a new BioShock game on the way.
We do have one on the way.
Yeah.
I know we have one on the way, but I think like we're gonna hear
Isn't it
about
official?
it, dog. I think this. If
said.
they're gonna drop,
He's saying like trailer or
it's
something.
official in the sense that like the next Assassin's Creed game is official, or like the next, like we know they're gonna make some.
No, they actually came out and said it's official.
No, I know they actually came out and said they're making the next Assassin's Creed game too, and they also came out and said they're making the next Far Cry game too. But I'm just saying, like, we don't have any information about
info,
it, and we don't even know if it's really
I
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a concept at this point, and as far as we're aware, you know what I'm saying?
Concept game,
but. I think it's not just a concept. I think they're way farther along in development than they've let anybody believe.
It has been a minute. When's the last one out? Like 2016?
It was like
it's a whole different team working on it now, though. It's a whole different company that owns it. So
it doesn't matter though. It's been long enough to where I think the IP has been dormant, and like people are just gonna there's definitely been somebody behind the scenes working on it. Now it might not be great. It might not be the perfect game.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I bet they announced some kind of BioShock something, dude. I got a BioShocky vibe, dude.
Oh, for sure. I honestly think it's a bad idea.
2013.
Yeah, for BioShock to just come out as a new BioShock. I feel like they should make just BioShock from this point forward without Ken Levine a VR franchise. Like, if you're going to do it without Ken Levine and you're just like, BioShock's part of a bygone era. Like, you need to make it something about it stand out. Like, you can't just be like, oh, here's another 2D, flat screen BioShock that like has no heart or soul from the original maker. Like, he had a vision, and he created that vision.
Andrew Ryan.
No, Andrew Ryan, like Infinite, looping it all the way around. He wasn't even gonna make Infinite, but then he was like, and they were like, well, we're gonna make one whether you make it or not. And he was like, no, fuck you guys, I'm coming back. I gotta finish this. So he made Infinite, and it was amazing. They, and there was something to each of them that really made them stand out. He's done. He's done with BioShock now. So at this point, you got to do something to make BioShock stand out. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I get it. He's a big deal. But, like, everybody attaches these fucking artists to their art so, like, religiously. Like, I think we can still have...
you don't get no Donda without Kanye. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just saying, but we could still have Silent Hills without Kojima. You know what I'm saying? We could still have... Like, these games are not just one person making the game, and they're the mastermind behind it. It's like a team, you know what I mean? Like, we could still make a great fucking game without that dude. Like, I'm sorry. Like, we can. And I know we can.
But that doesn't mean they will. You know
I'm
what
just
I'm saying?
saying,
they don't have the passion that he had for
you have
it.
teams out there like Arcane and stuff that are making like games like Dishonored that are like the same vein, that are just as good, like it could be done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And it will be done. And I'll tell you that right now. This isn't the last of BioShock. You know what I'm saying?
It's not the last of BioShock. This will be the first of BioShock in a long time. But my question, okay, what do you think this is going to end up being like? Do you think it's gonna review well, like with this new BioShock when it drops?
Yes.
Okay, we will see. We will see. I honestly think it's gonna get like 7s. Like, I think it's just gonna be a mediocre game. Like,
well, we haven't literally heard anything.
No, I'm just saying
it,
based
so
on the fact that it's not coming from the same studio.
I think just from BioShock's track record, it would be foolish to say, yeah, before we've heard anything about the new BioShock, that it's gonna just completely suck ass. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
I'm just talking about based on the team who's making it.
I'm just saying, Call of Duty's made by a different team every year, and people still buy that shit. Like,
yeah, but people know which ones are going to suck and which ones aren't based on the teams making
there
it.
are people that buy every single Call
Oh,
of
you
Duty
buy
game.
them, but that doesn't mean that they're good.
Okay. I'm just saying, my point is, you don't have to have the same team. It doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't.
Yeah.
Like, if the game's good, the game's good. I don't give a shit if Ken Levine is making it or fucking Troy Baker decided to try his hand at game development and he's doing the whole thing by himself. Fucking, like, it's either going to be good or it's not going to be good. And, like, whoever's attached to the project is attached to the project. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. It's being made by a new studio from 2K called Cloud Chamber, and it's being headed by Kelly Gilmore, which I don't know who that is, but
Again,
yeah, I don't know.
don't really care as long as the game's good.
yeah.
Kelly Gilmore might fuck this up, and it'll be her head. Till then, we'll have to see.
Yeah, for sure.
Brent.
Okay.
Okay.
Did I already say a new Silent Hill game? Because
No.
I think new Silent Hill game, dude.
This is why he was ranting.
Think
so
it's
hard,
gonna happen.
Defending his stance. So
Wait,
hard.
hold on. Say that again. I'm sorry. I was
I
reading
think
the
they're
comment.
gonna drop Silent Hill, a new Silent Hill,
I could see
in
that.
some capacity.
I
I think horror's hot right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm
that
serious.
horror's so hot right
it's
now.
so hot right now.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see Silent Hill. I don't think I'd be too surprised by that, because there's been so many rumors about that as well. It's been an ongoing thing, like just constant. Like, oh, this must be Silent Hill. No, this is gonna be Silent Hill, and it's like, all right, fucking somebody's about to drop Silent Hill.
They need to because, strike while the iron's hot. You know what I mean? Like everybody's talking about
Yeah.
it. Now's the time to fucking inject it into the world. Keep
Yeah.
that conversation going.
So if we don't get the Star Wars game that me and Devin were talking about earlier, I think we're gonna see Jedi
Oh.
Fallen Order 2.
Ooh.
Are
Like-
you just gonna skip over?
See, okay. How about all right.
I'm sorry. I
No,
didn't mean to-
you're good. Fallen Order 2.
I don't necessarily disagree with either of you. I think we
Mhm.
might see all of these games, but I feel like we're going to see the KOTOR remake gameplay. So, I
Well,
feel like, what if they do, a Star Wars showcase where they, show off, all this?
They'll probably wait till D3 or whatever that fucking thing is that they do every year for Star Wars. But I still think we're going to see one of these games. At least one Star Wars game will be shown here. The battle comes down to, will it be Quantic? Will it be KOTOR? Or will it be...
Well, we've heard
fucking-
more from Quantic
Well-
and KOTOR than we have from Jedi Fallen Order 2. I think that's
Though
probably
we do
a
know-
year or two out at least. In
We do know that
development, you know what I mean?
whatever the
When
next
did that come out?
3. We also know that the
2018
next
or
2 or 3
2019, I
titles
think?
are going to be single player games. They're not going to be multiplayer.
What are you
focused.
talking about? Jedi
I
Fallen
saw
Order?
some no. I saw some article earlier. I can't remember exactly, but it was talking about how the next several Star Wars games are going to be single player.
Yeah, I mean, we already know that,
Like,
at
the
least the
next
three
three?
that we're talking about
Yeah,
are going to be
that's-
single player.
It's been 2 years since Jedi Fallen Order dropped as of this
Yeah.
month.
And I
10
feel
days
like a
ago.
game
or
of that
12 days ago.
magnitude, you're going to want at least 3 or 4 years to, make a solid game.
But now's
you know
the
what I mean?
time to start talking about it. To be
True.
like, yo, check
And
it
also,
out.
when they dropped it, they probably weren't confident enough in how well it was going to sell to start developing a second game right away. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Maybe.
So-
You never know with the people over there
Yeah.
though at EA. They're just doing whatever the fuck. So
Lots of coke.
lots of money.
It's
lots
definitely
of-
involved.
That is true. This might be Activision Blizzard's way back into the hearts of the people. Like, we have Jedi Fallen Order 2. We know we've been terrible, but forgive us now.
Buy
Are
our
they?
game.
How are they even involved with that? In this scenario?
It's an EA game. Oh, no, it's EA, not Activision Blizzard. I don't know why I was thinking of Activision Blizzard for some reason in my head. I get those two mixed up because they're like the giant,
Both the
Evil
evil
corpse.
corporation.
Yeah.
the evil
I feel
corpse.
like EA has been slightly less evil recently.
Recently.
You
Now,
know? They've really
yeah.
turned down the evilness while everybody else has been extra evil. you know?
Remember when they won worst company ever?
Yes.
They won that award or whatever you would call that. But now, I bet they look at everybody and they're like, "We told you it was fucking Activision. We
We've
were
been
the
trying to
good-
tell y'all for years.
We were the good guys the whole time."
No, they're still greedy.
hiding
dickhead.
behind our
No.
microtransactions.
Look, you can be greedy and not have bro culture.
Yeah,
Okay.
brocher, dude. You bunch of brochers.
So this is kind of out there, but I feel like with what they just released, even though it fucking tanked, I think Rockstar is going to reveal their next big project. I'm not saying that it's going to be GTA 6 because they've got two.
It would actually make sense
They've
because
got at least two other secret projects in the works by several different studios around the world. And I think that they're going to reveal one of those projects because
I think it would make sense for it to be GTA though, because like why would I feel like the definitive edition is just them like garnering up hype for the fucking Grand Theft Auto, like get everybody
might not
in
have
that
garnered the
mind
hype
space.
that they wanted to.
No, maybe not.
But it's definitely.
You think they'd put a little more effort into it if it was the thing that was going to get people hyped? You know,
they probably
just
were
to
just
make
thinking
relevancy.
like, yeah, exactly, just get it fresh in everybody's mind,
And
like how much they love the old Grand Theft Auto
what
games.
better
you
fucking
know?
way to get everybody talking about GTA if they just did a shit fucking, people mad gets people talking more than people happy.
And they know that, and they've always known that about GTA. Every GTA game has launched in a shroud of controversy.
What if this isn't an intentional bombing of this game? Just get all. I mean,
what if they've already got
every news
patches
source
ready? They're
is
just gonna immediately fix it just to like start this controversy and get it. Like, dude, that could be like honestly, the marketing geniuses over there. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if this is something
it's
like
out
that.
of form for Rockstar to put out some shite like
Yes.
this. Like
we were saying that earlier, even like.
I thought about putting this on mine, but I just feel like GTA 6 is just something that's like
No,
it's not going to happen.
Well, and I'm not saying it's going to be specifically GTA 6.
No, I
think
mean the
it could
game's
be-
going to happen, just not here. Like it's not going to be at like a fucking like this show.
Where would you announce it? I mean, like just out of curiosity.
They
like, 'cause you
just do
gotta
it on their
drop
own
it high
time.
profile.
It's fucking Rockstar. It doesn't matter where they drop it. It's gonna blow up. I feel like they just do it on their own shit. Like they just be like, hey, check it out.
How did they announce Red Dead Redemption 2?
I'm looking up.
Yeah,
I'm
look
looking up how
Yeah,
they
because
look.
that's an equally well, not equally, way less high profile, but still a
Almost
huge deal.
equal.
It
Well, I
was
was
a
looking
big
up
deal.
GTA 5 announcement.
Red Dead Redemption is more recent. Here,
yeah,
I'll
you
look
got to
up-
look at Red Dead because GTA back when
Look up
GTA
GTA
5
5.
dropped, there was still E3. There was still like normal shit happening. It was a different world back then when that game dropped. It's just Red Dead is gonna be your closest, comparison.
I mean, GTA 5 came out like 10 years ago.
Well, they haven't dropped the never GTA 5 or the newer GTA 5. That's what Drive By Joe said. They haven't dropped the newer GTA 5. What'd you say though, Devin?
I was saying, well, GTA. Like, I was trying to look up the announcement of GTA 5 back in 2011.
That's what I'm saying. That's too long ago. There was a whole bunch of different game showcases back then. Like not everybody was online back then. But Chris, you should not buy GTA again. Don't feed the fucking monster.
Yeah, don't do it. If you have an Xbox, you can play the only one that really matters on Game Pass.
If you keep feeding them, they're just gonna keep eating. They're not gonna produce.
I'm having a hard time finding where they announced it.
Let me see. Where
Maybe on Twitter.
was?
It looks like maybe Twitter.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
But I'm not saying, like, I don't think it's going to be GTA 6 or the next Grand Theft Auto. I think it's going to be one of their other projects. Or GTA, but I think GTA is the least likely.
Yeah, it says that Rockstar marketed the game Red Dead Redemption 2 through video trailers, announcing specific details about the game as development continued. Various editions were released.
They did a lot of like cryptic
Wasn't it at
like pictures and
E3?
stuff on their social media
Mhm.
stuff.
The big
too.
reveal was at E3, wasn't it?
I don't think so.
It doesn't say. It says it was on their Twitter, I think. It says pictures to its social channels, both revealed upon 9 a.m.
Yeah, on Rockstar, on their Twitter, they had a post that says Red Dead Redemption 2 coming fall 2017. And then they had a trailer with it like linked to it. So I like that. That's what I'm saying. They don't need these big like showcases. They're big enough to where they can just put something out and the world fucking flip
Well, I
shit.
didn't say they needed it, but I think it could
It
be
couldn't
likely.
hurt though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Likely.
for sure. And they are also not above putting trailers in like showcases. We saw the GTA 5 thing in the Xbox Series X showcase recently where they're talking about the remastered graphics for the Series X, you know. I mean, I think if it's relevant to the new consoles, it's not like out of the question, you know. But again, you're definitely right. They don't need to do that. And that's one of the reasons why I didn't put any like Nintendo stuff, because I feel like they're too on their own like planet to come here and do this. You know what I mean?
They're too big for their britches. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to wake up and fucking put on like a suit and tie. They wake up and they fucking put on their like teddy bear onesie and then go to work. You know, like it's fucking crazy over there.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be surprised if there was like a random like Rockstar game like you were saying, like maybe like a remake of Bully or something like that.
They've got two other IPs in the work for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I honestly think GTA 6 is more likely than a remake of Bully. Like,
Oh yeah.
I know that they actually have talked about they're working on a remake of Bully, but I think like I feel like it just would be bad climate to announce another remake right now. You know what I mean?
Or good climate.
Yeah.
You know,
Maybe.
Yeah.
knock down some of the sensitivity.
All right, y'all want my last one real quick?
You got
Yeah.
your last one?
I'm already on my Oh, well, go ahead and knock one
Yeah.
out.
Knock one of yours out.
So, Splinter Cell.
Splinter Cell, just in general, or Splinter Cell VR?
Yeah, it's got
Splinter
the-
Cell.
Because we know they're working on a Splinter Cell VR, but like
Reboot.
they haven't said anything about it other than that they're gonna do it.
Splinter Cell reboot. Series reboot.
Man, y'all got some pie in the sky shit. We've been saying Splinter Cell reboot for like 10 years now.
Well, with
Yeah,
all
but
the
one
talk,
year we gotta get it. Like
well,
one year it's
but I
gotta
mean, with
happen.
all the talk of like of the show, the VR, you know,
There is a lot of Splinter Cell talk lately.
that's what I'm saying. And with that one developer who let some shit slip, or he made some tweet or some shit that he had to like immediately take down, that it was like Splinter Cell related. It could
Yeah,
have been
they're
to
working
the VR.
on it. Like, basically, we know they're working on a Splinter Cell. But will it be announced? Will it be announced here?
I don't know.
Is that what you... Okay. All right. That's the guess. That's
Yeah.
the prediction. All right. Brent, go ahead. I'm out of predictions because
All
y'all
right.
named like half of mine during the gameplay things.
My final prediction is that we will get like a whole fucking trailer, release date, the whole works for Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2.
That's very likely.
Yeah.
But then again, it's PlayStation, so I don't know. They
Yeah,
might
you
want to
might
save
do
it for
on
their own
direct,
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's tough to say. That's a 50-50, I
That's
think.
a 50-50 because it's like Final Fantasy would be a dope one to premiere at the fucking, you know, and I feel
And
like
it's been
they would.
a while since we've
Yeah.
heard anything from them. They were basically like, we're going to keep quiet and work on the game, and we'll talk when we have something. So this could be it.
We'll have to see. We'll have to
Yeah.
see. So, exciting stuff. I can't wait for December 9th. It's going to be
I
a
got-
fun day.
Uno mas.
What is that?
And this one's pretty. If it happens, it would be pretty big. So the next Fallout, like, not saying Fallout 5, but like an in between Fallout.
Oh, like a
iteration.
New Vegas type thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Ooh.
we're about to be 4 years past 76. 76 came out in 2018. So I mean, to see, and then we haven't seen anything after Fallout 4. 76, I don't even consider. It's its own thing, but I think
It
we
is
could.
its own thing.
I think we could see like an in between iteration.
I have a feeling that they would take it outside of America. Like, I don't know why.
Living in
Like, just because
America.
every Fallout's been in America ever since they've been doing them.
Australia
Yeah.
would be fun. You have like
Yeah.
kangaroo mutants, like with two heads. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they're going to, if they do an in-between one, it's going to be in a different, like, you know.
In Sydney.
Yeah,
Place.
accents would definitely make Fallout more fun.
accents. And then also just, like, the, you know, to add some new, like, because is there just
Wildlife.
Is there no, like, post-apocalypse for any other country? Is
America
it just
was the
only
place that
America?
got blown up.
It's true, and there's also like cool like landmarks that you could go to in other countries. Like you go to England, you could go like Big Ben, like post-apocalyptic Big Ben. That would be
or
cool.
you put it in like a really wild area, and then you have all the
Oh.
animals that you could use.
That's
in
what
that
I was
setting.
thinking. Like lots of monsters you could go if you were like in a different land. You know.
Yeah. They might
For
feel
sure.
like that they're obligated to make it in America because they're an American team.
You
but
could do
like,
a Hawaiian.
It's probably
Hawaii.
just easier.
That'd
with,
be-
like,
but that's
voice-
America,
all the
though.
voice
Yeah.
acting.
That's what I'm saying. You could still be in
Yeah.
America and have that tropical vibe.
That's
you know what
true.
I'm saying?
That's true.
Like, or just exotic vibe, I guess.
That's true. You could go definitely do that. Yeah, I think if we see it, it's gonna be weird like that. It's gonna be like, oh shit,
I hope so. I hope it's fucking out there.
Yeah.
But that's it for the topic of the show. So let's see if any of our predictions are right in about a week. Yeah, so we're gonna jump on over to the People's Champion. Brent, while you're doing that, or finding the champ, Christopher says, imagine GTA in another country traveling the world.
I know who I want to be champ.
Oh,
Well, I think the
'Cause we
people
gotta-
have chosen the
Yeah,
champ,
the people also
yeah.
chose, but it's also a great fucking question.
oh, okay. But yeah, that would be tight, Chris. Like Japan GTA would be cool.
Hell yeah.
What you got, Devin?
Oh, so I think who
Or
was
Brent?
it? Dylan's.
Yeah, Brent.
It was Dylan Pardon's question.
Dylan,
I'm taking it over and I'm giving it to Dylan.
welcome to the championship.
I'm sorry. It was a great question. So he asked, What 3 game characters are you guys inviting to Thanksgiving, and what dish are they bringing?
Ooh, damn! Man, I should have seen this beforehand. I would have thought it out.
I even had time to think about this, and I still got to think some more.
Who would you bring to for your family to meet? You know, like who do you trust enough to be at your Thanksgiving? That's just like he wouldn't murder your family. He wouldn't catch shit on fire by throwing fireballs or something.
Well, it definitely would just be 3 characters from Persona. It would be Ryuji, Joker, and Morgana, and we would all eat Japanese delicious food, and it would be fun.
Oh, well, that's sweet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry.
I think I'm gonna go like exact opposite, and I'm gonna bring fucking Doom Marine. I'm gonna bring Master Chief, and I'm gonna bring fucking
to your family.
Hold on. BJ Blazkowicz. I'm bringing the whole patrol, dude, and fucking I'm gonna have Doom Guy, outside like frying the turkey. You know, like he's gonna be the one just frying it.
You think he's got time for that, dude?
Oh yeah, dude. It's everybody's got time for Thanksgiving. Just because you're out there murdering demons doesn't mean you don't have time to give thanks. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so.
So
you gotta be thankful.
Yeah, and with Master Chief, obviously Cortana gets to come too. She can't eat anything, but whatever.
That's true. You kind of get a 2-for-1 with Master Chief. All right. I see the merit in 2 of them.
Yeah,
I don't know why Doom Guy frying the turkey is enough of a merit to me, but I think it is.
And Master Chief gets to say the prayer before we eat because his voice is just so soothing and like beautiful.
But what about BJ? He would just be talking about killing Nazis the whole time. It'd be a buzzkill.
Hell yeah, it's a perfect time to bring that up. Like I feel like now's it's the perfect way to get people fighting at the Thanksgiving dinner table. You know what I'm saying?
He's the instigator.
He's the instigator. You got to have that one person who just fucking brings up all the shit you shouldn't be talking about at Thanksgiving dinner with your family.
All right. I've seen the logic behind all 3 of your selections now.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
What about you, Devin?
Well,
oh wait, what are they bringing to the food?
Oh yeah, what are they bringing
to the food?
To the food. I guess they have the fried turkey, so that counts.
Yeah. So Master Chief is gonna bring like some futuristic fucking like MREs. Which are gonna be like
space MREs.
Yeah, he'll bring the space ice cream, the astronaut ice cream bullshit, and then we're gonna have fucking Doom Guy. He's gonna be bringing. He could bring some like.
Didn't he bring the fried
demon.
turkey, dude?
He's gonna be frying the turkey, but he's also gonna bring some like exotic.
He didn't bring the turkey.
No. Oh no.
You got the turkey.
I brought the turkey, but he's gonna fry
it.
He's
just doing the work. Okay,
he's gonna use a flamethrower. And then, but like I say, he's gonna bring like some exotic demon meat or something that like he's like, yeah, it's good. Trust me, I tested it. And then what's his name? BJ Blazkowicz is gonna bring like some great Wiener Schnitzel.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be. It's like or some of his like food from his era and his country. You know what I'm saying? Drive-By Joe says Master Chief brings indestructible fruit.
What?
I don't know what that means. He's bringing the tea bags, that's for sure.
My first guess would be Trevor from GTA 5.
That's a horrible idea.
Yeah, okay. There's no way you're going to explain your way out of that like Jamel just did, dude.
No, there's no.
How can you have Trevor at your house for Thanksgiving?
He's going to murder one of your family members.
He's going to kill one of your family members. Devin, do you want your family members to get murdered by Trevor?
I feel like Trevor, he
can't tone it down.
We party.
He can't just hang
he's
out.
He's a psychopath.
He's going to do some meth and curb stomp one of your family members, dude. And maybe
maybe
rob everybody.
Yeah, maybe.
That's
more than
risk
likely.
I'm willing to take.
Yeah, just for the experience. I
okay.
Guess. Yeah.
And then would it be wrong to invite Connor Kenway?
I mean, at this point, anything's better than fucking Trevor, dude.
From Assassin's Creed. No, Ezio from Assassin's Creed.
He could bring something from the past, dude.
So you gotta
like a real
some
turkey.
Renaissance food or something.
Like so you got like an ancient assassin who speaks Italian. You've got a fucking psychopath that just like can't even sit down and eat. Who's the third guest?
I've been trying to come up with a third, but I couldn't think. Kirby.
And Kirby. He's going to eat all. and he's gonna eat all your fucking food before y'all can even eat.
Oh my god, that is like the most chaotic possible.
Remind me not to go to Devin's thing.
Kirby's gonna suck up Trevor, and then you're just gonna have a psycho fucking Kirby. Like,
that's gonna be fucked up. And like you see like Kirby walk out of the room, and like your grandma walks out, and then Kirby walks back as your grandma. Like, it's just like
No.
he's just absorbing all your family members. Like,
Grandma,
Cell.
no. Oh, Deadpool would be a good one, Chris.
Oh yeah, Deadpool would be a good one.
Yeah.
Good answer.
he'd be great for.
What would your
comedy.
guys bring though? I know Kirby would probably bring one of those little meat, like the sticks of meat.
Oh yeah,
You know
hell
what I
yeah.
mean?
Or the tomato.
Oh, or a tomato.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be something from the Renaissance period.
Sure.
A turkey leg.
Okay. Yeah.
Trevor would bring crack.
Yeah.
Just like some meth.
there is no eating when you're on meth.
No. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds like a fun
So,
Thanksgiving.
Thank
Thank
you
you, Dylan.
for being the champion
That was a great one.
All
once
right.
again, Dylan.
So we're moving on. We got Aaron Jones here. He says,
Jonesy.
"What games are you thankful for?"
I'm thankful this year, Halo. I'm thankful that it dropped. You know, like I'm just like, you know, if I could talk to Phil Spencer, dude, that'd be tight. I'd just be like, thank you. I don't even know what for. Just all the cool shit you do. He's a nice guy. I'm thankful for Phil Spencer. All right, in video games. That's if we're getting real.
You know what I'm thankful for?
Hmm.
You guys. And
Wow.
having you guys in my
Hey,
Hell
same
yeah,
here.
dude. Hell yeah.
life. Wait, games.
Still not
Oh,
coming to your Thanksgiving.
Horizon, dude. Horizon
Forza?
5.
Mm,
Yeah, and then if they ever fix Battlefield.
Definitely. You know what
I'm
I'm
big
thankful
sad
for
about
is
that.
like fucking Resident Evil 4 VR, dude. That game
Oh,
was
that's
so
sick.
good. And I feel like it's really opening up the doorway. Like I feel like it's gonna open the floodgates to a bunch more AAA ports, hopefully,
I mean,
to VR.
We're getting San Andreas next. like-
Exactly. So hopefully, you know, we keep getting stuff like that. I'm super thankful for it.
Oh God, what if what if the San Andreas Quest version is the definitive edition?
Dude, I'm not gonna be tripping either way. As long as it plays good, I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good question, Aaron.
Okay, moving on. We got Kyle McAvoy here. He says,
Mika boy.
By the way, Kyle, those noodles, I want to try those. As disgusting as it might be, his profile picture is a picture of some instant ramen that is pumpkin spice flavored.
Fuck no.
no, yeah, you'll never catch me slipping like that, dude.
Nah. Can't do
So
that.
Kyle
That's-
says, have y'all tried out zero latency in Houston? Shiz is dope. What's the best personal VR setup to buy? Okay, so two questions really here. First of
No,
all,
we have not tried zero.
yeah, we were talking
latency.
about it
We
earlier.
will, though.
Yeah, I want to play the Far Cry 3 thing. Did you get a chance to play that? And if so, will you please inform us if it is dull?
Let us know.
Yeah, please do.
As far as the best personal VR setup to buy, I think it's kind of a matter of like
Funds,
funds,
space to play.
preference.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Just
factors.
tell everyone Quest 2 at this point.
There's a lot
no,
of
because it's not just Quest 2. Like,
Yeah,
a
but
lot
if
of-
you're first getting into it, you know, like, and you probably don't have like a super dope PC, I feel like most people should just go Quest 2.
Quest
Yeah.
2 is a good way to see if you're into it for
It's the most
sure.
affordable. Yeah, it's the most affordable without and
But,
it's resellable
I mean,
too.
like,
if you don't like it,
you
you can-
already have a sick PC, you know, like
Yeah.
if you're sitting there with just a 2080 Ti in fucking your living room for no reason right now, you know what I mean? Not for no reason, but you know what I mean.
First off,
Like-
sell it to me.
If you have a dope computer, like you're already halfway there. You could get like a Valve Index or
Now,
like a.
I still gotta I still gotta disagree with that though, because the Quest is just so versatile that you can use it with it, and it's still better than like most of the top headsets right now as far
See,
as resolution.
as far as resolution, but there's also like factors like field of view and like just the fact that it's not compressed through the cable or the air link, you know, like you'll notice a little bit of a difference when you look through like a fucking straight up tethered VR headset.
I
that-
mean,
you know what
played
I
both.
mean?
I played both a good bit.
Like I feel like it's not much of a difference, and it's not something that's like worth the extra. Like if you, I'm just saying, like if you want like the absolute best quality, it's arguable when you get to the top of the line. You know, if money's not an object for you, like the Index controllers are light years ahead of fucking, the Quest controllers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the field of view is much wider. The refresh rate is
But sir,
about
the
equal,
meta
I think,
hand gloves are about to be so much further.
well,
dude.
that's another thing. Like VR is on the precipice of making another huge leap. I feel like pretty soon it might not be Oculus, it might not be PlayStation, but like somebody is about to drop some kind
it's
of
gonna
hardware.
be Oculus, but it's gonna be under the name Meta. Like it's owned by Facebook.
No, I mean they've already announced the new
Oculus
headset
is
and
out,
stuff. You
dude,
know what
yeah.
I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm just saying, like, there could be other players in this game. Like, it might not be smart to buy right now just because I feel like we're on the turn of another
Yeah.
wave of headsets. You know what I mean?
It'd be like buying a 360 when the Xbox One is just announced.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
yeah.
especially, like, even if you are interested in the Index, you know what I mean? If something else comes out that, like, or, like, Valve puts out their next iteration of the Index, you might be able to snag a Gen 1 Index for significantly cheaper, You might check eBay. There's other things, like Vive Pro 2 is pretty good, you know what I mean? People sleep on Vive Pro.
Yeah, and the body tracking.
Yeah, it's got great fucking, and it's got a wireless option too, you know what I mean? And, like, the OLED screens are really great. Like, I don't know, man.
Just break it down. Give them one thing. Just be like, this is what you should get.
It's
I would
really
say
hard.
for overall capability, just the Quest because it has the portability factor. Like you can take it anywhere.
I would definitely say
and there's great games coming out for the Quest now too, and then also the price.
Oh
point.
yeah, you got RE4 remake
San
and all that
Andreas.
shit. San Andreas.
and then you can still hook it up to PC and get great quality
if
for
you have a good PC.
Yeah.
And if you don't have a good PC, then you don't need the other headset anyways. So
Yeah.
like, this is like,
I think honestly, as far as features goes, and you're still maintaining quality, I think the Quest 2 is the best option.
I think if you're willing to, like, if you're concerned with your budget but if you have a Quest 2 and an Index at your house, like if you just want like to play Half-Life Alyx the most immersive way, I think
the Index,
the
but-
Index will be the best way to go. But there are definitely other factors to consider. But like I'm just saying, like singularly in this like one experience, like if you're just talking about like putting yourself as far into the Nexus as you can fucking go right now, like I would say that the Index is probably the best. You know what I mean?
for sure.
Just as far as like full on immersion. You know what I mean?
It's the best VR headset
It's the highest
Co-
quality.
well,
quality.
Not
Yeah.
even because like it's the best headset that's commercially available to
Yeah,
us. You know what I
quality,
mean?
yeah.
There are like other headsets. Like there's one called a Vario something, and you have to pay like $1,000 a year to like even use the headset or something. It's like made for like medical students to practice like surgery or something. But apparently it's like the best fucking headset. You know what I mean? And it's like $8,000 for the unit, and then you have to pay like $1,000 a year for it just to keep it functioning or something.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, and it's not practical, and it's not like even available to like just normal consumers. But I've heard people say like that have done YouTube videos with it that it's just like real life, like basically like there's no anything. It's the best you can get. Like it's just not available yet, And I think the technology is pushing in that direction. Like pretty soon, obviously like there was a time when like a 720p HD TV was like $2,000. Everybody's like, whoa, the HD.
Yeah.
Now it's like $50 at a pawn shop. You know what I'm
If
saying?
that, yeah.
It's like technology evolves so rapidly and the prices change so rapidly. I definitely think that I don't know. In the next 5 years, we'll have something that just like the Vario thing that's like $8,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Anyways, moving on. We've got Benjamin Dressler here. He says, would you guys rather have paid $60 for Halo Infinite with the ability to grind out customization options instead of having to buy the Battle Pass with it being free to play?
No, because they would have charged you anyways. I mean, Call of Duty, you pay for the game and you still have to pay for the Battle Pass.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have changed that at all. You'd just be paying for the game and the Battle Pass.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just cosmetics, and whereas you get the experience of the game for free.
Yeah.
Can't. Yeah, I like this new business model. Honestly, it seems kind of gimmicky, but I can I downloaded Halo.
Fucking multiplayer.
Yeah, I downloaded
Like-
Halo and I played Halo without having to pay a single dime. And no, I'm not going to get the Battle Pass, but I can still go and play with my friends if I want. That's not going to impede my playing the game,
No.
and I still get to do it for free.
I feel like this is one of the few good things that has come out of the whole Fortnite.
Yeah, right?
Okay, moving on. We got Jeffrey Lewis here. He says, what is going to be the next console system console system only game being remade for PC. We already have Halo, Red Dead, and now God of War. What do you think is next?
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Unanimously.
I definitely think that that's gonna happen. I almost think that that's like
Guarantee.
too obvious. Like, there's
Well,
gotta
he's
be
saying what's next, and that's what I think that's the
well,
next
yeah,
one.
I definitely think so. But let's look past that, just assuming we already know that.
Ghost of Tsushima
Let's move
2.
it a little further down the line. Like, what else could you think of that would maybe?
Spider-Man.
Do you think?
No, they wouldn't do it just because of the
Sony.
Sony.
Yeah, it's
Sony.
too hot right now.
Well, it's not that it's too high; it's licensed. Like
Sony's got
Sony owns the license.
Sony's
to
got
it.
Spider-Man by the balls.
Yeah,
right
but
now.
Sony also is like high stake in all these games. Like God of War is like PlayStation Studios and shit, like Santa Monica Studios, but they're all published by PlayStation Studios. Like
no, but I'm
even
saying
though-
like they own a license. Like
yeah,
it's
it
a different situation.
transcends video games in that
Because
in that sense.
they're paying to use that license from Disney, like like and stuff like that. Like
okay, I
it's
see
a
what you're
weird-
saying. Yeah, Spider-Man probably not. Yeah.
yeah, so it would be something that has no other companies holding a license.
Well, see, we
on
don't.
it.
It doesn't even have to be PlayStation. You know, we might have some Xbox shit coming. You know, but I think.
well, everything Xbox.
Well, yeah,
comes to
everything.
PC.
Most first party, almost everything first party is coming to.
Yeah, basically
yeah.
all PlayStation first parties are gonna be there. Eventually.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Demon Souls at some point.
That would be the most obvious thing, I feel like. But at the same time, they might be like, no, because we've always kept this as a special, like, from software, you know, I bet the next one's Bloodborne.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think you can expect Bloodborne and fucking Ghost of Tsushima for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I feel adequate. We got DL Shiver here. He says, how do you balance playing a solid single-player game with hopping online for multiplayer with the homies? Have a ton of stuff I want to play, but also hopping on with the boys is also a good time.
There is no equal balance. You must give one up for the other.
Yeah, I
and
try
then
a lot.
return.
It's like I try allotting times to different games, and then I just end up playing one for that whole night.
Yeah, it's just kind of a waste and a lot of stress to think that way. Just like if you're playing a single-player game, play that single-player game, you know, and then whenever you're done, come back to the boys. You
Or
know what I'm saying?
Take a break for a day if you need.
Yeah, well, no, there's no breaks. So you play the games and that's it. You're not allowed to do anything else.
I usually play like single player stuff like at the late at night, like between like 3 and 6 a.m.
Well, that's when we play the boys. That's when the boys are playing on the
We're
Discord.
never
I was about to
Not
say,
that late, but we
I
play 'em at
see-
night.
Yeah.
Like, well, I do
Well, he's saying
on,
when everybody's asleep is when he plays.
yeah,
the
that's when I
single-player
play my
games.
single player games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on
That's a
the
good point.
weekends though, we stay up till like midnight and shit playing.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like late.
Well,
When do
nobody
you
operates
sleep,
at those
son?
hours.
No, I'm just kidding.
I
But-
sleep. Well, so my restaurant that I work at they open at like 2 p.m. or something.
Till
Oh, okay.
nighttime.
So
yeah.
I fucking sleep.
Yeah, I
during
gotta
the
be up
day.
at
I'm
like,
like a
fucking
vampire,
6
you
every
know what I
morning.
mean?
I gotta
ain't
be, yeah,
doing that.
same. I gotta be up at the crack of dawn.
Yeah.
The
Sorry,
Butt
fellas.
crack of
The
dawn.
Oh, stanky crack.
Okay, moving on. Let's see
What
what
else
we
we
got here. We got Jared Lisenby
Jared
here.
Leto?
Are we
Dude,
saying that
no, I'm
right?
just kidding.
Lisenby or Lisenby?
I don't know.
I think it's
Jared,
Lisenby
tell
to
us.
us.
Truly a beautiful name, though.
I think he's watching.
He
He
said,
better tell us.
if you guys could create a sequel or a prequel for any game, what would you go for?
Ooh, a prequel or a sequel? There's not many games without one or the other, though.
Right?
Damn, that's tough.
Prequel or a sequel?
Call of Duty for sure.
Oh, I want a sequel to Freedom Fighters. They just gave up. They just never touched it, never thought about it again. So that's one that I want. Or Conker's Bad Fur Day. Either one of those needs a sequel, a legit sequel.
Everything
I
that
keep
I'm
thinking of ones that I want,
Yeah.
and then I'm like, oh, wait, they already did
Yep.
that.
Yeah. You got to think of games that you loved that never kept going.
Anthem. No.
Oh, gosh. No,
Don't even joke like that.
I want a prequel where, like, Anthem never happened.
A prequel to life. Before
Yeah.
Anthem. Fucking-
I'm really coming up on a blank. Drawing a blank.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.
That's not
Wait for it.
helping it.
Silent Hills. No, I'm just
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
no,
dude.
No.
Every Just goes to show you how
with
many
Kojima,
fucking
dude.
sequels.
No, just
all the great ideas have already been done, dude.
yeah.
This is why I'm not a game developer. Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I want a sequel to Blood and Truth, the VR game, the PlayStation VR game.
Nice.
Boom. There you go. Suckers.
What if they made a sequel to like the most random shit? Like, remember that game Brute Force on the original Xbox?
I do remember that,
They
actually.
just need to make it. Was
Brute
made by
Force
Bungie.
2.
It was like Bungie's only other game
Bro,
besides
it
Halo.
was like, I feel like they wanted that game to be like a hit, but it just didn't.
I don't
turn
recall
out.
this at all.
It had like a lady with red hair on the front and like a dinosaur or some
dinosaur
shit and
guy.
like a fucking. There was like these anthropomorphic like monster
Is it a
people on the
fighting
front.
No, it was a shooter.
It was like,
a third-person shooter.
Yeah.
But it had the same controls as Halo, like to throw grenades and all that stuff.
It
was
had
all
like
the same.
kind of Unreal Tournament vibes to it a little bit, like.
Mm-hmm. It just wasn't as good. But like
I don't know. I
either
can't
that or that game. Oh my gosh, what was it called? It was like Paradigm or something. Do you remember what game I'm
Was
talking
it
about?
Paradigm Shift or
No,
wait,
it
no?
was on the original Xbox. It started with a P though. It was like Pariah. Do you remember Pariah? It was like Far Cry kind of.
I feel like I remember the name Pariah, but I don't remember the actual like game itself.
Yeah, it was very, very similar to Far Cry. It even had to like build your own multiplayer levels and all that bullshit. But there's a lot of old games that never got sequels just because like the first game was like halfway good, where it was like a 7, and they were just like, no, we want a 10, and
Yeah,
so they
wasn't a
just
big enough
never
hit.
fucked with it again. But there was a lot of potential. You know what I'm
I can
saying?
think of a lot more TV shows that I would like that I wish were continued.
Oh, I know.
What?
What was it? Metal Gear Rising.
Oh yeah.
Metal Gear.
The one with the ninja sword? Yeah, that was sick.
yeah.
Dude, chopping people
I
up
would
into
like
like a
a-
million pieces.
I would like
that
a
was so
sequel
cool.
or a prequel to that.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was
that'd be cool.
That was
Yeah.
a really good game.
Good call.
Really underrated game.
It really was. It was so fun.
All right, what else we got
It
here?
fucking hard.
All right, we're moving on. We've got Brian Moctezuma here. He says, "What anime are you guys watching?" Also, Jamel, what's your progress on One Piece?
I'm at a halt.
Jamel's watching Baki
Yeah.
beat the shit out of people, dude.
I switched over to Baki the Grappler. You already know this because I said it a million times. But I'm trying to finish Baki the Grappler. I only have like 10 more episodes on like the old school shit, and then I'm gonna start watching the new stuff, the new Baki. But as for One Piece, I'm still on like episode whatever it was, like where they first go into the sky. That's where I'm at. So I still haven't moved past that part yet.
All right, I haven't watched any anime at all, recently.
Ever. Never seen an anime.
The last one I watched was The Forgotten Neverland, which was okay.
Season 1 was really good. I didn't watch season 2 though. I heard it sucked.
Yeah.
Was that the one with the kids?
I
The
just remember
Promised
feeling
Neverland, yeah.
overall kind of like
They were, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, don't spoil
Yeah.
it.
it was alright.
I'm watching that live adaptation, Cowboy Bebop. No, actually, the last anime I watched was the actual Cowboy Bebop.
Oh,
So, still working with that.
I don't. Did you just call that an anime, sir? No, I'm just kidding. No, Drive By Joe says, y'all been keeping up with This Is Important. I'm the only one here that listens to This Is Important, Drive By Joe.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I definitely catch
Yeah, I don't even
myself
know what you're
saying the
talking about.
soundboard shit. Like whenever I'm playing on the Discord and then like I get like a kill or something, I'm like, yes, points. Like I'll be doing that shit all the time, bro. This Is Important is like Workaholics' podcast. Like it's the 3 guys from Workaholics, and they just have a podcast called This Is Important.
Oh, okay.
And it's pretty funny. But they don't talk about video games or anything. Like they just talk. So
All right, moving on.
we
We've
kind of
got.
already answered that one.
what?
Jared.
Damn it! Let me do the topic.
Oh God.
Okay,
You
So-
turned him into the monster, dude.
sorry. Jared Lisenby says, "What do you guys think about the live-action Cowboy Bebop?" There you go. Now you can respond to the question, Devin.
You took away his powers.
This is my thing.
I don't want to now.
No,
Okay.
it-
Good.
it's garbaggio. Let me explain. It is like watching nails on chalkboard, except for it's a man with spiky hair, but it is not spiky.
It's wavy in this one.
It's wavy, and he flip a coin to look cool, but somehow looks uncool while looking cool. Anyways, that's it.
What a wonderful synopsis.
You're
there.
welcome.
All
Super
right.
in-depth.
And that's all we got.
That's it. That's all the questions.
That's all the questions.
The viewers laugh. Who's the viewer? But anyways, so Jared, listen. So we're gonna have to wrap up the show with Brant's.
Who wants to be a millionaire? These
People's
are
cars swerve off the road and explode. Like
That's
heads.
kind of what
blew
I'm going for that,
Just
you
blew
know.
out like 4 speakers.
I'm trying to actually break glass. It's like the brown note I'm going for. You might shit your pants if
So,
you hear this.
Little kid's like riding with his mom, and like you do that, and then like he like turns, and like his mom's head explodes, and then it just like flies off a cliff. It's like, oh my god!
What the fuck?
GameSpeak podcast.
3 people died today. The only 3 people who listen to GameSpeak podcast. All right, these are questions ripped directly from the show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Original,
ready.
though. No, just kidding. Original content ripped directly from
Ripped directly from an old game show.
All right.
All right.
Let's do it.
In the children's book series, where is Paddington Bear originally from?
Easy peasy, bro. No, I'm just
Is
kidding.
it A, India, B, Peru, C, Canada, or D, Iceland?
Peru.
Yeah, he's from Peru.
How do you guys know that?
Dude, you don't watch Paddington Bear?
Was that right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was
Oh.
definitely right. I thought you guys just casually like know your Paddington Bear or fucking.
The movies are alright. They alright.
So you really just knew this? Like that was
Yeah.
just a fact in your brain already?
Yes, dude. I watched the movie. You
Okay.
watched it.
I did not see the movies. I just saw
It does sound like he was. Yeah.
I figured he'd be from Canada. I don't know. Eh?
Who the fuck's Paddington? No.
He has like a weird accent, but yeah.
All right. Which of these ships was not one of the 3 taken over by the colonists during the Boston
Oh,
Tea
we already
Party?
answered this.
Did we already do this?
No, he's
Oh,
just trying to
okay.
get you angry.
Okay. All right. Is it A, Eleanor, B, Dartmouth, C, Beaver, or D, William?
Wait, this is that
Which one
they're
was
not,
not?
or they? Which one is?
Which one is not?
Okay.
So we're obviously going to automatically think Beaver's not, but it's going to be one.
Yeah, that's
It's too obvious.
Okay. So can you just say them one more time? I
okay.
know
We've got
there's
Eleanor,
Eleanor.
Dartmouth, Beaver, and William.
I'm gonna say William is
Damn
not.
it! I was going to say William too, because that sounds like the most British. So it's obviously not the.
No, I'm just saying that because I think Dartmouth sounds like the most likely to be right. Like it is one. You know, Dartmouth sounds
what?
like one. Beaver sounds like
Well,
one.
3 of them are one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I feel like Beaver, some dude was just like, I know what we'll call this. This is the Beaver. And they're just like, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Are there beavers in Britain though? No, it's
I don't
it's
know.
an American animal.
I don't know. Oh shit.
Like you know, fuck it. I'm gonna go beaver just because I'm not
Alright.
gonna be reverse
All right.
psychology.
What
here.
about you, Jamel? Are you sticking with William, or are you
I'll
going
take
with Beaver?
William.
Or are you looking at Eleanor over here?
William.
All right. Final answers. It was D, William.
Okay.
Blood.
That was gonna be my first guess, but I didn't.
I
wanna
know
keep
you
going with
were
the
on
same one.
William. Like you were there. I
I
was
told
like,
you.
Well, I didn't want to keep going with
Like,
the same
don't
one that
leave the
Jamal was
launch
picking.
pad.
We're both smart, dude. You can't just run from the smartness, dude. Like, just because we're both smart doesn't mean you have to run
you gotta
from
embrace that gut feeling.
it. Yeah.
No, I was absolutely gonna go with William, but
I know. I heard it in your voice. I knew you were thinking it. You know.
Well, the beaver. No, it's just
the beaver.
Hello,
Oh,
lads.
Beaver.
Is that a beaver?
Hey, they're throwing a tee off the beaver.
No. Anyways, that's it for the show today, guys. We're about to wrap it up. So remember,
Thank you so much for all those questions, guys.
Yeah,
All
for
real.
fucking rocks.
so many good questions. Remember, you've been listening to GameSpeak Podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms. Oh, yeah, and have a great Thanksgiving. Thank
Oh,
you
yeah.
for saying the show was great. We try. But you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeak Podcast every Monday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST. Be sure to submit any questions you want us to read on the show to the GameSpeak Podcast Facebook group, which is facebook.com/group/GameSpeak Podcast. And check out our video content on youtube.com/CreateForSanity. And if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me on Twitter at the handle AlJafferJamel, Brent at Brent Has One, and Devin at Devondrius. And check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram